Hello everyone, welcome back to another Watchalong. Apologies for getting on right as the game started. We had the pod and everything, and had to obviously get everything sorted and everything like that. But hope we are all well and having a good, very good Friday and a happy Easter. Obviously, the start of Easter weekend. Hope you guys are enjoying spending time with the family and everything. I'm just making sure this is all coming out fine. I've got to get obviously the YouTube chat up as well on here. So if I go docs, we'll go YouTube chat. Is it working? Yeah, cool. We are on. Perfect. I'll just wait for the YouTube chat to load up on my screen now. Obviously, very, very fantasy relevant game here. Plenty of players we've all got ready from this game. Half 100 North Melbourne players. Got obviously Zach Williams as well. So I think I've even got Che Lazaro on my bench as well. Or whatever. So actually, give me a set. Hang on. I'm just going to turn the fan off. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. Hang on. There we go. Sorry, back. Just I could see it at the top, and I could see it like flickering. I just thought it might be annoying, so I thought I'd turn it off. So yeah, apologies for that. But yeah, so Zerha line up for the first goal of the game here. Yeah, put in the chat, guys. Who have you guys currently got playing in this game today? Who have you in your fantasy title? Who have you guys got? Trades, captain decisions, any questions? We here obviously all game. So if you got anything, put it in the chat. And Zerha kicks the first goal of the game. Probably should have checked as well that my fantasy team was all sorted before the game. So yeah, Sheezel, Williams, McKercher, Sherry, Powell, and Fisher, and Lazaro emergency on the bench. So if Lazaro's a good game, I've got Cadman there who can come on, and I can bench a Wilson or a Reed potentially. And that would be nice to get at one of those rookies a good score squared away. 70 plus is what I'd probably take, I reckon. If he gets a 60 odd or a 50, I'm probably not going to lose much anyway. And there might not even be my best 18, so I'd be happy just to bench that. So yeah, now looking forward to today. Obviously, be watching this game, then I'll be going to my sister's for dinner, and be watching obviously the Crows. Hopefully get a win. They need a win. 0-2 when I probably thought they would have beaten Geelong and Gold Coast, to be fair. But yeah, we've got another game. Zach Williams there for the handball. What are you doing, man? I sometimes don't understand some of these players. I really don't. Williams is there for an easy handball. Even Paddy Cripps was there for handball. That's deliberate by Pink, I think. Yeah, and yeah, it's a good decision as well. I actually pretty much just hit that out. Ethan Belt, I'm doing Sexton to Power. Should my second trade be Newcomb to D'Ambrosio or Caulfield to rookie defender? Cheers, go Blues. For me, it's definitely got it. For me, I'm still fine doing Newcomb to D'Ambrosio. I'm assuming that you're... why did that YouTube... No, go away. Why did that YouTube chat just disappear? Okay, good, it's back. Yeah, I know that Newcomb and D'Ambrosio is probably not the traditional trade that you'd probably make, but I'd be happy enough to make that move. You get the cash, you get a guy making money, and I don't think the Caulfield to a rookie defender trade is worth it, especially if it's on your bench. She's will kick out to... Kyle McKercher for a +6, and then McKercher to Zach Fisher for a +6. That's exactly what we want to see today. A lot of that. There's Darcy Tucker. Be interesting to see how Tom Power goes. So obviously being one of the most traded in players. Zerha at the back. Good mark there. Not a great kick, though. Out of bounds. Where's Bowles? Yeah, sorry, mate. Had to just finish off the podcast and everything like that. I've probably got to duck off at maybe half time to download the audio from that and upload it as a podcast for everyone that wants to listen back to it. Yeah, a bit of a different day. Obviously, we're Good Friday with the earlier game and whatever. Normally, I've got half an hour to an hour of free time after. So LDU's given a free kick away there. Gareth Evans, Bowles. Who would you bench out of Bonner, Sharp and Roberts? I think Sharp for me. Sharp would be good to play in field. You're not benching Bonner out of the 3. Roberts has got a good matchup against Richmond at the MCG. So for me, it would be Sharp against the Crows Optus. But one that you could watch to see how he goes. If you've got a loop potential, if you've got a Tom Green or someone you can put in your mids, that could be something you could do. So no free kick against McKercher. See, Fisher, the other thing we probably didn't mention with Fisher, he could have a good game, revenge game, obviously against the former side in Carlton. So that could be something to watch out for. Good, there's Tom Power. He's on Paddy Cripps at the moment. Sherry again getting involved. He's had a good start, I think, Sherry. I know he had a tackle, handball, a couple of hit-outs as well. I thought, well, it might not have been a handball. There's Power getting involved. I really do. I am liking North's game style. I like this North ball that they keep calling it. This quicker transition. Kerno, couldn't quite hang on to the mark there. Blaze, hey Bars. Blaze, how you doing, mate? Hope you're going well. Shannon Page excited for this. Yep, Shannon, it's good to be back for another watch on. So you won't be live tomorrow night. So we'll be going to the game. That's why we're doing one now. Moonboy, huge game for my team. Yeah, exactly. There's plenty of players. I think it's a lot of people actually who've got a lot of these players. And if you miss one that goes big, could set you back a bit because of how popular some of these players are. Tug could be got it out. I was going to say could be in trouble there. LDU gives to Powell. Powell he does look like he's taking his game to another level. He looks like he's that midfielder now. And I was 12 months too early on him. Unfortunately, I started him last year. Now I've brought him in again. So interesting to see how he goes moving forward. I am McKercher. That'll be a free kick for a high tackle. I still do think Power could be close to a top 6 forward if everything goes to plan. He could be one of those guys that goes bang and could be that guy that really breaks out. Oliver Bartel, my trades are Pink and Powell in for Sexton and Caulfield. Yep, don't mind it. Especially obviously the Sexton to Powell trade. VC on Sheasel, anybody today or nah? Not for me. I'm going Dawson, but I don't mind the play of Sheasel vice captain. It was definitely probably going to be my second option behind Dawson. We'll just refresh the page. Again, people said for me to put DT live up. I didn't have time to check out the website, so we're just going to be sticking with this today. With the podcast and then this straight after. I just thought I'd just do the one I know. And that's it. So Zerha's at the top there. Sherry's obviously had a decent start as well, and she's got a couple of touches as well. Oliver Bartel said he had him VC with 5 seconds ago of his laptop crash. So who was your VC? Oliver, who did you have as your VC then? Shannon Page traded out Sexton for Gallagher and Caulfield for Massimo, going for cash in, holding Whitfield and Tom Green, expecting a big points hit, but better next week for stashing those Giants. Yeah, and that's a good point as well. Obviously, next week is best 22. I think that's probably one thing we didn't touch on the Twitter space is that people got to remember as well, it's best 22 next week. So you can't be ruining your team this week and then next week forget that it's best 22 because obviously it's the only week that we got best 22. So yeah, Lazaro's in the midfield in that CBA. And he's getting a kick as well. So I don't know if he got the tackle because it was a handball out, but we'll have to see. Paul Curtis. And he keeps his feet, that'll be holding the ball. No. Got a free kick. I'm assuming that's for Trip. Harry Thomas. I've got a lot of players in 5 and the VC on Sheasel. So I've got Sheasel, Williams, Powell, McKercher, Sherry, and if I just go to the fantasy app here, yeah, I've got Sheasel, Williams, McKercher, Sherry, Fisher, Powell. So I've got 6 on field, but then I've also got a Lazaro on the bench because I've got Cadman there. So I'm able to loop Lazaro on if he goes 70 plus for me. That would be my line, I think. 65, we might think about it, but I think 70 is probably going to be my line because it's best 18 at the end of the day as well. And I guess I could also reassess that after tonight's game, maybe after tomorrow's game, see how players are going. And maybe if there's lower scores there, I might just want to bank the 65. I'm not sure. Oliver Bartel. Where'd that go? Got Sheasel, Williams, Pink, McKercher, Fisher, and Power with Lazaro on the bench. Pete Extra Size says, Bales Merritt, VC into Bont captain. Yeah, I like it. One thing that with Bont, not Bont, Merritt, he could be maybe cop some attention from Windy. There you go. Sherry free kick. And he gives handball off to Sheasel. Love it. Yeah, Merritt's a good share against St Kilda. Yes, yeah, just at Melbourne potential tab. But I guess as a VC, you're happy to take that punt with Merritt. And he's been really good as well. So VC on Sheasel, says Oliver. Blaze got Sheasel, Sherry, Williams, Fisher, Power, McKercher on field. Pink, Lazar on the bench. Yep. I think a lot of people are going to have all 6 plus a couple on the bench. Gareth Evans, Sheasel, VC, Bont, Captain, Trader Sexton, Grander, Pound, and Sherry. Yep, love those trades, Gareth. Obviously, thanks for putting in your question as well on the Twitter space. But yeah, love those trades. And yeah, Sheasel, VC to Bont, I like it. Shannon Page, got to be the usual suspects, but regretting choosing Dacos over Sheasel. Got plenty in my multi. So yeah, I normally put a $2 multi on for some games, but I forgot to do it for this game, but that's okay. Ethan Bell, I'm going for an Andy Brayshaw VC. Yeah, VC, don't mind it. Obviously, just the worry is that he's probably not going to have those ceiling games, just not playing as a full-time mid. But yeah, I don't hate it as a VC. Karen Shanahan, afternoon all. Karen, I hope you're going well. Oliver Bartel, do you take 112 and Supercoach? If you've got English or Bont, probably not. If you don't have one of those couple of guys, and depends who so you got Gorn captain. I don't know. It's a tough one. Supercoach's a bit different, obviously, because some scores can be higher. So you could take it on just because. But I'd probably still bank 112, to be honest. You'd much rather bank a score and okay, you might miss out on 20, 30 points. But if your captain gets injured or something early in the game, then you'll be angry at yourself for not taking it. So I'd prefer to be safe and take it, but it would be up to you. Hollands, that just misses. So Fisher will take the kick out, which is good. A lot of people have been worried about Fisher. Personally, I haven't been worried about Fisher at all. I know he had a low score in round 1, 68, but it was against the Giants, tough game. And it was at NG Stadium, which is tougher for opposition players to score at. Then we nearly ran too far, but he just got it away in time. But then he had Frere last week, got an 85, which was solid enough. He's obviously got Carlton today. He's started okay. It's just the fact that there's not really any other forward options. So I just don't see any other forward options. So for me, I'm not really worried about Fisher. I think a few other people are probably a bit more worried than what I am, but I'm not worried at all, personally. What happened to Lazaro, says Gareth. Did something happen to Lazaro? I don't know. Did something happen to him? I don't know. I don't think so. He was in a CBA just earlier, but not a... No, Lazaro's fine. I don't know, Gareth. He's fine. Andy commenting in the chat there. How you doing, Andy? Hope you're going well. Oliver Bartel had gone before. Clancy Walsh went Sheasel VC risky, but could pay it off. What were your final trades this week, Bales? So obviously final trades aren't done yet, but I have done the Sexton to power trade. That's locked in. And my second trade at the moment is Salem to Massimo D'Ambrosio. So that's what I'm currently looking at. But anything can happen. We might change a trade. But I'm pretty settled on those two. I think they'll be what I'll be doing. So the only other thing I've really... Oh, Bailey Scott, we don't want you kicking out. Literally, the one player we don't want kicking out. He doesn't even kick it. Yeah, Bailey Scott, mate, you cannot take kickouts anymore. Thanks, mate. You don't pass to any of our guys. So, yeah, go away. There's McKercher. He's a good player, isn't he? Yeah, he's gonna be really good. Coleman Jones. That could be holding the ball. Oh no, it's a free kick. Well, okay, it's interesting. To Curtis. North has started well. Three straight so far to 1-3-9 for Carlton. So Gareth Evans, apologies. What's that? I can't see it at the moment for some reason. My chat's going stupid. My side came up saying he was DMP. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would have been probably just getting scored yet. So that's all good. You just got me worried there for a second, Gareth. I thought for a second that he got injured or something. And he's missed that one there. So Hewitt, good start for anyone that held on to George Hewitt there. Williams taking a kick in, which is nice. That's what we want to see. And he plays on, which is what we wanted as well. Could get it back here from Wiedering. No, Wiedering decides to go out wide. Good kick, though, to Hewitt. Yeah, she's on 10. Sherry 11. So Sherry must have been taking away that tackle, which is really annoying. Yeah, so actually, funny enough, not many people have got anyone that's going super at the moment. I thought Fisher would have got more than 10 points by now. I thought he took a +6 and then he might be on 9. And Durden goal, yep, kicks Carlton second. Olive Bartel, I've got Bont in Supercoach, so I don't take it. I probably wouldn't, yeah. I'd probably take it on, but maybe it could be one where if you've got a player on bye, see how the round goes, see how many scores are above 110. So if you've got a Tom Green or a Whitfield or Flanders or someone on bye or a Toot Miller, maybe wait to see if there's many scores over 110. If there are, maybe go Bont. If there's a few lower scores, maybe you just stick it safe and you maybe just get that captain score locked away. That will probably be how I'd play Oliver. Because obviously the bye plays, you've got till Monday to lock it in. So, and obviously Bont plays Sunday. Angus Heasy, need to field 3 of 5. Power, Baker, Jordan. Who would you recommend? Jordan would be 1. Power would be 2. Between Fife and Baker. I'm assuming that's Liam Baker. Can loop Powell if needed. Well, if you can loop Powell, obviously Powell's playing now. So hopefully you looped him to just see how he went. I'm assuming this is for draft, Angus, because I'm not sure many people would have Baker at this stage. But if it's not, then you could always loop Powell. But I'd probably loop, if you haven't, I'll probably loop, if it's classic, I'd almost loop Fife to be, actually I'd probably loop Fife. If Powell's on your field, I'd loop Fife because Fife could be subbed. Yeah, this is draft. Yeah, I'd be looping Fife. If it's Liam Baker, I'd be looping Fife. Just because if he gets subbed out, you can always have a look at him then and see how he goes. Williams asking for a free kick. Williams could... Is that Williams? No, I don't think Williams got a tackle there either. Make sure if you are watching live on the watch-along, make sure you do leave a like on the video. Currently got 4 likes. Lazari getting a few touches. Not a great kick, but that's a tag for Fisher as well. Well, no, Fisher. Good start. He's made a good start. Lucky not to fall into his back there. That's an easy one that you could fall into your back, but he landed on the side, which was good. So I've seen them actually paid in the back, though. Zerha, no, got into trouble. Didn't work. Wardlaw. Oh, geez, I don't know how he managed to get a handball out there. Dersma. No, that'll be a post. Williams kick in. Don't know. McGovern. Give it to Williams, mate. No, of course you can take it. No one cares, man. No one cares about you, McGovern. We don't care about your kick in. Give it to Williams. Are they going to go back to McGovern? Give it to... Williams is in the middle. If they see him, he could get it here, actually. No. When Lazaro, and you get the tackle here as well. That's holding the ball. He dropped it. Well, it should be holding the ball. Good tackle by Lazaro. Lazaro's made a decent enough start as well, actually. Which has been good to see. And he's playing around the ball as well, which is what we wanted to see as well. Obviously, he's won that, and Lazaro another tackle. I don't know if that was an effective disposal. It sort of got shoveled out. Probably won't be a tackle, but... honestly don't quite know why Bailey Scott's playing in defence for North. I don't really understand it. I think if you look at their side, I think he would be a perfect wingman next over across from Bailey Scott. They've already got McKercher, Sheasel and Fisher back there. They don't need Bailey Scott there as well. That's one change that I'm not sure why North Melbourne are persisting with him in defence, but that's okay. Fisher got a soccer there as well. Zach Williams, not the best kick. Toby Pink mark there. Oh no, free kick against, I don't know who that was against. It was against Callan Dawson maybe. Marchbank's on -7. Seriously. Not a great start to the game for him there. Kerno is thirsty for free kicks, says Angus. I don't even know what that one was for, to be honest. But he kicks the goal anyway. Carlton in front for the first time today. So we've got anyone there on the... Yeah, Fisher 16. But then again, if you look at the rest of them, like we don't have a lot of those guys. I picked up Boyd off the waivers in draft this week, so I wouldn't mind him having a good game. Fisher's going well, as I said. But everyone else there is... We don't really have any of those guys. So be interesting to see if... still 8 minutes to go on the course. There's still plenty of time. So not worried yet. But it's always nice to have a few players at the top early in the game that you own, especially when you own so many. You'd like a couple to be up early in the game, and then maybe a few of them to come after. So, but yeah, so. Yeah, I think I mentioned it just before, but yeah, if you are watching, make sure you leave a like. We've got 5 likes. We've got 23 people saying watching at the moment. So if you haven't liked the stream yet, we've got about a few people that haven't yet. So make sure you just click the thumbs up. Be good to get to 50 again. We got 50 likes on the last live watch along, which was great. So if you haven't liked it yet, make sure you do. Share your free kick against. That was us. I don't get these ruck free kicks. I think that the umpires have ruined all these ruck contests. Sherry got a tackle, so he essentially got it back anyway, and Boyd did duck there, so I'm glad that wasn't paid a free kick. I don't like how the umpires have just interfered so much with ruck contests now. It's like you get free kicks paid for nothing, you don't get free kicks paid for something that should be paid. Like they've continually ruined ruck contests. Like they obviously got rid of the third man up, which, whether that was a good thing or not, obviously is up to your interpretation. I didn't actually hate the idea of a third man up. It gave teams more strategy at a ruck contest. You might have someone come out from the stoppage and all of a sudden, bang, they hit the hit out. So I didn't hate it. And then there's just too many free kicks are paid in the ruck. They're just like, let's just let it go. Like, it's a ruck, it's a duel. Like, it's not. If it was a non-contact sport, I could understand there being free kicks paid, but it's a contact sport. I don't get why there's free kicks paid for a little, like, sort of a block or anything like that. If it's an obvious block, yes, but I don't know if you guys sort of agree what I'm saying, but yeah, I'm not sure. Ignored Sheasel there. I went to Dylan Stevens and said that's not the best decision. I don't know why you do ignore Sheasel there. And Bailey Scott taking the kick in again. Stop taking the kick-ins, man. We don't want you taking kick-ins. We want Sheasel, McKercher, Fisher, not Bailey Scott. Piss off, mate. We don't want you taking kick-ins. Bloody frustrating. Unbelievable. Wardlaw, well done there. And Buddy Scott again. Can someone like ring up Alistair Clarkson and tell him why have you got Scott, McKercher, Sheasel, +6 or +5 for Williams there? Why have you got all 4 of those guys in defence? Like, I don't understand it. I really don't. You don't need 4 running half-back guys there. Like, makes no sense. And here's Buddy Scott again. Go away, mate. And I haven't seen him pass once to any of McKercher, Sheasel, or Fisher. I know Fisher's on the bench at the moment, but still, not the best kick there. Jack Carroll, Chera, goal for Carlton. So Carlton have kicked their 4th and they're up to a bit of a lead. Shannon Page, this is going to be a big day for Kerner. Yeah, probably could be. Angus Easy, it's North ball. They're very attacking. I know they're attacking, but put Scott on a wing. I don't understand why he's not on a wing. Like, he's a wingman. He's not a half-backer. They've got Fisher, Sheasel, and McKercher back there. They don't need 4. I know it's North ball, but they don't need 4 guys back there. I don't really understand that. But if people have got Bailey Scott in draft, they'll be happy. But yeah, so Williams up to 15 now, which is good. And we've got Fisher, obviously 16 as well. Anyone else that we've got? Not really. Jordan Boyd's on 25, which is good for my draft side. I'll be probably looping him on into my side if he keeps going. So what do we got? Did he soccer that? I don't know if he got the soccer off or not. He might have just touched it. He might get paid just, but barely. Kerno again. Yeah, Kerno's, that was a good shout by you, Shannon. Kerno could be in for a big day. Tom Pout, handball. Good. Now to like a 1-on-3 before Zerha came in. Sherry, that's out in the full from Zach Fisher. Boyd did well there. Williams again. So obviously the first quarters, Williams has done pretty well the first 2 games. He looks good again. It'd be interesting to see if Zach Williams can play a 4-quarter effort. Obviously, he had the week off, which is good. I think that would have done him the world of good after playing a couple of games, have a break, come back. So I'm hoping that he comes back and looks good. So what happened to Bailey Scott? He got injured, so he got kicked on the ankle. I don't want anyone getting injured, so I'm not hopefully he's okay. I'm just annoyed he's playing in defence. He should be playing on the wing. The umpiring is terrible, says Karen. Yeah, I haven't noticed it as much, but yeah, there was obviously the Sherry one I wasn't quite very happy with, obviously as an owner. The last, 6 inside 50 has gone to Carlton as well, so they're dominating. And Mackay, I'm glad he looked like he was going to shape up for a snap, but then he went for a drop punt. I'm glad he went for a drop punt because it doesn't look right with these guys do that. Hang on. So just replying to a message. Tim said he panicked and changed his VC to Sheasel. That's why, I've been guilty of doing that in the past as well. Panicking before putting a VC on someone, benching a rookie for another rookie, changing a trade last minute. I've pretty much told myself from now on, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to back what I've thought about during the week and back that in unless I hear something pretty concrete after that, and if I'm to change my trade. But because I'd rather go, okay, I back my research in, whatever I do to sort of come down to a decision. And if it backfires, I'm like, okay, I'll decide that. Whereas I hate myself more if I do a trade, change it, and that doesn't work. Like for example, so I think last year I was going to get Humphrey and Weddle in the 1 week. Had a chat to some people, had to think about it, and then I changed it to Lockie Ash and Blake Drury. Drury got dropped the following week. Lockie Ash dropped to 60 the week I brought him in and never really got going, and the cash gen was never there. Whereas Weddle and Humphrey I end up bringing in the following week or whatever anyway. So for me, I've just got to remember I've got to back in what I think, not ask other people. Like I can ask someone and say these trades aren't crazy, but I've got to back my own judgment in terms of sort of 50-50 calls and stuff like that. So don't know if Fish got the tackle there or not. Hopefully he did. Fisher started well though. He started the best out of the 3 defenders. Sheasel's been a bit quiet. That was my only worry, is I just had a feeling maybe Carlton did put someone on Sheasel. It doesn't look like that so far. It just looks like he hasn't been as involved as much. Fisher take another kick in. Well, Sheasel's there for a +6, and he's going to go there. Good. So Sheasel +6. Good to see. We'll give that to... Fish is free. Fish is free. Not anymore, but he was free. Short to Bailey Scott. Oh, he's annoying me, Bailey Scott, today. He's stealing all the points off. You got Fisher short. No, you're going to go long down the line. And it gets smothered. Stop not passing to the 3 other guys. Like, Sheasel should get the tackle there. So Sheasel tackle. So good. +10 points in the last bit. So we say Sheasel been a bit more quiet, but he's gotten involved last couple of minutes. He's up to 20 points well, so he just doubled his point score in the space of a couple of seconds. And Sheasel, I don't know if that's a mark. No, play on. So up to 23 though, Sheasel. So not bad seeing he's been quiet. Tom Power handball. Gets to Zerha. Oh, nearly got run down there. Zachy Williams could get a +6 here though. Wiedering, really? Goes down line McGovern. Like these, this is so annoying. I know it's not all about our players, but it's still frustrating when our players are free and they don't pass the ball. Oliver Butcher, I did that last year with Flanders round 1 and that totally worked. What was that with Oliver? I'm not sure. Angus says Jackson option given Darcy's out for longer. I don't think he's out for much longer than originally planned. So no, I think if you started Jackson, great. If you didn't start him, I would not be bringing him in at this point. I don't think he's been great though, and he's looked good. And I think he's probably demanded more ruck time than what he probably would have gotten. But yeah, I wouldn't be bringing him in now personally. So missed by Akers. So the good thing is Carlton missed 6 shots this quarter. So there's been 6 kick-ins for North. And Sheasel will be taking this kick-in. Good. We don't want to see Bailey Scott taking kick-ins. We want Sheasel because Sheasel if they're free, normally passes to his mates in Fisher and McKercher. So they weren't free this time though. But Williams handball. Williams has started okay. Got a little bit of the ball, which is good. McKercher intercept, good. Good kick to Coleman Jones there as well. Lazaro running by for the handball. Yes. Lazaro. Oh, lucky. A couple there as well. Oh, McGovern's injured. Dylan Mobbs, Goat Bales. Thanks, Dylan, mate. Appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Hope you're going well. Hopefully, Dylan, what did you do for trades this week? Keen to hear what you did for trades. Obviously, because you're in obviously the head-to-head league I'm in, so I'm keen to see what you did with trades. Last minute stuff. Okay, yeah, exactly right. Yeah, okay, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's always good to keep sort of what you had instead of changing it last minute and not working. Obviously, if it works and you change it, then great. Power handball. That's a nice handball by Power then. Dersma, Coleman Jones. Coleman Jones is injured, but he never really should have got in the way there. Dersman's come back with a flight. He should have really shepherded him through. Wiedering. Goes down the line. Mackay. Yeah, Mackay and Kerno looking good today. Looking ominous. They could both kick a few. Looks like a very open game. This could be a very high-scoring fantasy game. It looks like a very end-to-end open game, which normally tends to say it's going to be high fantasy scoring. Sheasel handball, McKercher kick, what we love to see. It's just, there's nothing better than seeing your player pass to another one of your players. Where's Williams? +6 at all? Is he on the ground? I don't actually. No, he's there. He's not available for +6 though. Down line, Kerno, not quite. Sheasel handball. To Curtis, that'll be a high fend off. Not called. Sherry handball. Sheasel kick. So Sheasel getting involved now. No, Sheasel handball to LDU. And Mackay mark. So that'll be the end of the quarter. The umpire's also blind, says Karen. Yeah, I cannot disagree. Dylan, John Newcombe to Winhager, Sexton to Power. Yeah, I like it, mate. I like it. Obviously, you would have put keep Winhager in your midfield. You put Yo in your midfield, Dylan. It doesn't really matter, but Angus Heasley, North always looking for a Larky, but not always there. Will really benefit from a second tall distract defenders. Yeah, great. Yeah, that's a good shout as well. So quarter time. Let's have a look at the scores. So Adam Cherra's, Harry Mackay's top scoring on 41. So good start for him. And anyone's got him in draft. Cherra has got 37. I was about to say Shera then. Hewitt 33 as well. Good start for them. So Sheasel came back late in the corner and got 32. So good start for the Shees. Jordan Boy got a 30. Good for draft. But as I said, high fantasy scoring game. Look at the amount of players over 30 and then the amount of players over 25. So not a huge amount of our players though. You've got Sheasel there, which is great. But the rest of them are not quite who you want. Williams on 20. That's okay. Fisher 19, Power 18, Sherry 15, Lazaro 15, McKercher. I thought McKercher was a lot more than 14, but fair enough. Simpkin, Newman both on 8, Carroll 7, Dersma 2. Okay, not a huge start for him. Toe Pink's on 0 as well. So yeah, so not fine if it's a high scoring game, but not a great start for fantasy. Obviously Sheasel's great, but like Williams and Fisher, I thought were playing really well, but they're only on 20 and 19, so that's okay for them. Powell's on 18 as well. Like Sherry's on 15. I thought Sherry was on more than that, but so yeah, not a great start for fantasy. When we've got so many players in, we sort of want as many players going 100 or more as or 100 or close to 100 as possible. So not great. Winhanger in defence currently run the 4 rookies mid as Whitfield on bye, says Dylan. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, so interesting quarter. And yeah, hopefully we can get some more scores. I just want to see if rank moved up because I didn't have anyone last night, so rank's moved up slightly. So it feels like not everyone's got Sheasel, Williams, McKercher, Sherry, Fisher, and Powell. So yeah, Lazaro's on track for 60, so not quite enough for me. You'd probably want to go 70 plus. Hopefully Power can get a bit more going. 18 and 19 for him and Fisher isn't too bad. He still had the 6 touches, played 93% time on ground, which is really impressive to see. McKercher 14. It really doesn't actually matter what McKercher scores. He's in everyone's team anyway, but obviously the more he scores, the better. Sherry 15. Obviously, a lot of people got him, but some people don't as well. So hopefully he can go a bit better than that. Did he give any free kicks away? So he gave away the one free kick, played 86% time on ground. And then Williams obviously on 20, which is good. And then she's obviously going very well with a 32. So, yeah, hopefully he can continue on his merry way. Just want to have a look at my matchup with Hef. Obviously, I've got Hef in the Content Creators Cup this week. So, I've got Powell in this game. He had Dacos last night. So, if Powell can go 80, 85, I'd be pretty happy with that, especially in the matchup with Dacos 101. He's got Sarong captain. I got Dawson into Bont. So, it's currently at the moment, it's Buderick there, but it won't be Buderick. It'll be someone else. He'll trade Buderick to someone. He's probably going to go to Buderick to Massimo. That would be my anticipation. So, it's probably going to be Dacos, Sharp, Sarong, Fife, and then depending on what Lazaro goes, but he could be benching Sexton, or could be trading Sexton, but he didn't get Power. Then I've got Yo, he's probably going to bring Muscle in. I've got Bont, Dawson, Powell, and Harley Reid / Lazaro. So I'm hoping that I can get a win this week, but it would be really, really handy to go 3-0 in the Content Creators Cup. So that's the hope anyway. Sorry, just waiting for another message there. But yeah. Gareth Evans, Bales, with Sydney bye, who would you jump off between Robertson, Jordan, or both? I think that's a question probably asked me in a couple of weeks, to be honest. They got Richmond and West Coast. If Roberts keeps doing what he's doing, you're not trading him at his bye because he's going to have cash to make still. And Jordan a bit the same. Like with the lack of forward options, it depends who your options are. If you don't have Flanders or if you do have Flanders. If Jordan puts up a couple of hundreds, you probably don't want to trade him, to be fair, because he's going to be sort of in amongst the close to top 6. So I don't know. It's a tough one. So any updates? Sheasel still 32. Williams still 20. Fisher 19. Power 18. Sherry 15. Lazaro 15. McKercher 14. So LDU was 13. I didn't actually say that. So not a huge score for him to start. Obviously Newman's on 8 there as well. Yeah, so it's been a low-scoring fantasy game for relevant players, but this would be a game where a lot of draft players are doing well. Like, for example, I picked up, as I said, Jordan Boyd in a draft league this week with a few people out, and he's started pretty well, so with a 30, so could loop him on if everything goes to plan. But yeah, good game for draft. All these players are in draft, but not a great game for classic, besides the Sheasel. On 32. And that was considering Sheasel was quiet for a lot of that quarter, but racked up in the last sort of few minutes to get to that. So that's obviously great there. Victor Burnett, thoughts on Wardlaw? Traded him out after round 1. Deep regrets since. Yeah, there is, but I think he's going to be a guy that's going to be really up and down. He's going to fluctuate in terms of his scoring. So for me, I probably wouldn't worry about it, to be fair. I don't think he's going to kill you. So I know he's on 26 at the moment, but yeah, he's going well, but I don't see it as a season killer for me. There you go. Good old Callum, mate. Callum Stone. Can't wait to watch Fogarty again tonight. Yeah, thanks, mate. Hopefully kick 6. There you go. But yeah, mate. Looking forward to you and Tom heading down, mate. Looking forward to going to the Port and Melbourne game tomorrow night. If it wasn't a Port crowd, I'd probably wear my Norwood Guernsey just to say I'm supporting Melbourne, but I'd prefer to stay safe, so maybe I'll just wear casual clothes, but we'll have to see how we go. Karen Shanahan decision. Windhager, Battle or Bramblin for an injured defender. Defender mid might be handy, but which one? I'm not keen on Battle. It'd be Windhager for me. I'm not keen on Battle. Bramble's been good, but I wouldn't trust him as a consistent option, so for me it would be Windhager. Out of those 3. So second quarter has started as well. I don't know if that was a tackle for shit. Is that a free kick? Oh, come on. That is the softest free kick one of the softest free kicks I've ever seen. Sherry didn't tackle him. He grabbed him and sort of hit him with his arm like he's going to tackle him, but he let go. And that was paid a holding free kick. That is a load of crap. This umpiring's been very, very questionable. McCurch will get a tackle there because it went through from behind. That's crap. That's not a free kick. That's Stevenson? Yeah, cool. I wasn't sure if that was Powell or anything, but that was a crap free kick. Umps are all Grundy owners, thanks to Angus. Yeah, that's a good point. Fisher +6, good. Fisher hasn't been getting involved in many +6s in his first few games. That's the one thing I think that's been limiting him to these 70s and 80s is the +6s. Shees will probably get it here. Oh, Fisher. Ooh. North Melbourne going back. Oh, dangerous kick. That was to Tom Powers at free kick. Is that a free kick to Powers or a goal? No, it's a goal. I thought it was a free kick to Power there for an arm chop. Again, they missed that one. From what I saw, that looked like an arm chop, but we know umpires aren't great, so Fisher probably should have kicked long down the line there instead of going back and handballing it. I'm intrigued to see if that should have been a free kick to Power. Let's have a look. So Fisher goes back. Probably shouldn't have done it. Should have gone down the line. And then Core. Not a great kick. That's a free kick. That's a free kick. That's an arm chop. That's terrible. That is terrible umpire. This umpiring has been shocking. And I've noticed it last few minutes, obviously, because Sherry and Power didn't get free kicks or got a free kick paid against them. But that is a free kick every day of the week. Simpkin, you got McKercher out wide. Got McKercher out wide. McKercher out wide. McKercher's still there. Short to Power. Okay, I'll take that. Power, you got McKercher out wide. Good. Good kick. Thank you. Good. That's what we like to see. Our players going to our players. Good. But yeah, am I the only one? That surely was a free kick for Power. If you guys would have seen that probably on the replay. For me, that's an arm chop. That's a classic arm chop. So, could be biased, but I'm like 99% sure that's an arm chop. So, that's a 50 against Sheasel. Yeah, he stood on the mark and then he ran away. So, yeah, unfortunately. I don't think it's not -3 though, I don't think, for a 50. I don't think it is. Shannon Page, you're right about the Sherry free. He took extra care not to infringe and questioned if it was against him. He couldn't believe it either. Yeah, I know. And that stuffs us up because we've all got Sherry. But it doesn't stuff up umpires because they're like, oh, that's fine. Made a mistake, whatever. Yeah, good on you. You made a mistake, but it cost us 7 points. It's a 7-point turnaround. Would have been a tackle for Sherry, but no, it was paid a free kick against him. So, Akers, goal. So, how many? So, I think Carlton have kicked 6 in a row now because it was 3 goals to 1 early. Now it's 7 goals to 3. It's 14 scoring shots to 5. So, it's a big turnaround in the game, out to 29 points. But yeah, this bloody umpires, man. Never liked them, and I never will. As a fantasy coach, any big movers here? Not really. So actually, McCurcher's a big mover, and Powell. McCurcher 27, Powell's up to 27 as well. Sheasel is on 32, still hasn't touched in the quarter, but good to see a couple of our players in sort of the page on the screen, which is good. In Powell and McCurcher. I actually brought in Powell as well in pretty much every fantasy form. I did bring him in every fantasy platform this week. I brought it because I play. It's funny. There's so many fantasy platforms that Cherry will get the tackle there, which is good. And Sherry, that'll be holding the ball. Jack Carroll free kick, bit of advantage there. McKercher handball to Sheasel. God, that's not the best handball by McKercher and Sheasel. That'll be ball up. What am I playing? Yeah, fantasy, super coach, RDT, game day squad, bolter. So that's 5. And then every now and again, if I have time to look into it, I might do a draft stars contest every now and again. Probably do all the free one, but maybe do a cheeky $2 contest every now and again. But plenty of fantasy platforms to keep on top of. And I think I brought Powell in all 5. I actually put Powell in my game day squad, put him in the forward line. I should have had him in there last week. Brought Powell in all and brought him in all the other formats in terms of salary cap stuff. So McKercher again is busy in this quarter. Another handball. McKercher looking good. Haven't seen Zach Williams for a while, so it'd be good to see Zach Williams get a touch at some point. Nick Newton, that wasn't the best kick. Dylan Stevens, good kick to Larkey. Larkey to Sheasel. Don't know if that was 15. I think it was, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, Coleman Jones. Is that a knee? Doesn't look good in the background. Lazaro will get the tackle there. Doesn't look good. He's been down for... Or is it hamstring? I don't know. Is it? I can't tell if it's hamstring or is it ankle? What happened? I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened. Power -7. Wait, what do you mean? When did Power get -7? He shouldn't be given -7 because he got the +6. I don't know. Wait, what happened to Power there? 9, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. No, 20. No. I don't know why Power got -7. He was on 27. He got the +6, definitely. I don't know what happened there. We've got a bit of breaking play. Yeah, the Coleman Jones one didn't look good. Is it the back? I don't know if he's on the back of his knee or his hamstring. I can't quite tell what it is. Or is he... Or is his leg? Or is it something with his leg? Because they're holding it in place like it snapped. I don't know. It didn't look like much contact. I don't know. I'm honestly a bit... But we'll go through the scores anyway. So Sheasel's got 6 points of course, up to 38. So Eddie Ford will come on as well. McKercher 31. Good quarter for Colby. Wardlaw's up to 30 as well. 4 tackles, which is good to see. I don't know what happened to... I honestly don't know what's happened to Coleman Jones. Yeah, and I don't know what happened to Tom Powell either. Like the updating of points. He was on 27 and they took away points. I don't understand it. He's up to 24 though, so Fisher 24 as well. Newman 23, so Newman's had a decent start to the quarter. Williams hasn't touched it just yet. Or is his knee lock? Is that like the knee lock? Like is that like the meniscus thing that Thilthorpe did and Toot Miller did last year, where the knee locks and he can't move it? That might be what's happened actually, which means he could be out for 3 months. Which that means, does that mean like a Charlie Comben comes in for North? Let's have a look. No, it looked like his ankle badly bent when he was taking off there. I don't know what he's done. And I'm not laughing at him. I'm bemused at what exactly the injury is. Sherry 15. Sherry's done more than that in this quarter. I feel like Champion Data have an absolute mare with this game. I feel like they're missing stats left, right, and centre because I feel like their players have got more than what it says on the screen. So I don't know. Hopefully they get it fixed. But Power Prawn say, "G'day Bars, g'day Power Prawn. So mate, hope you're doing well." Achilles. David Junior letting me down, says Mitch McAdam. Oh, was it Achilles? Okay, that could have. Yeah, actually, that probably makes sense to be fair. Probably could be Achilles. It just looked very different to the go-to one, so it could be Achilles because they're normally very, very painful. If that's an Achilles for Coleman Jones, that's tough. That he's going to be out for a long time, unfortunately. He's got the green whistle as well. Yeah, that's a painful one. Yeah, it probably is Achilles actually, Mitch, as you say. Just refreshing scores again. There we go. So game will get underway shortly. I think as well, we've got the teams for the Sunday squads have been trimmed down. So I'll quickly read them out as we're sort of getting back underway now. So Bulldogs West Coast. So Duray and McRae come in. Caulfield and Richards are the 2 out both obviously injured. And then Jack Williams comes in for Harry Barnett. So that's the only change for West Coast. So McRae will be an interesting watch. Who's on the bench there? So who could be the subs? So you got Daniel, Darcy, Duray, Poulter, and McRae. So I think Bevo did actually say that McRae will be part of the 22. So that would lock him in, whatever. But we'll have to obviously see. Could be Duray, the sub. Daniel's been the sub as well. I surely don't put Daniel sub again. Then for West Coast, could be a Ryan Marich again. Could be Luke Edwards. Could be Jack Williams if they decide to go him. And then Richmond and Sydney, Tyler Young, Nathan Broad, Maurice Rioli, and Tyler Sonsi come into the side. James Trezise out injured. Judd Clark dropped. Dylan Grimes injured. Dusty Martin injured. So no Kane McAuliffe, who we were thinking was going to be into the side. And then Robbie Fox and Caleb Mitchell come in for Harry Cunningham and Sam Wicks. So Rob's on the bench. I don't expect he'll be there. I think Caleb Mitchell will probably be the sub. Could be Corey Warner as well. I don't think Roberts will be the sub. He started pretty well. And Heaney's named on the ball, which is no surprise, which is good. And Simpkin, he's hooked that one. Zach Williams kicking, it looks like. Yep. Zach, you know what to do, mate. Play another square. No, he... Why? I don't get what the point is. Go back to Williams at least. Okay, good. He gets his +6, but he's done that a few times since being back this year. Is that he'll have a kick in, but he won't play on. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like, you just take one step out of the square and kick it. Like he got the +6 anyway. So if he didn't play on, if he sort of played on out of the square, he might not have got that +6. So I'll take it, but yeah, it's a bit frustrating. Little handball inside, Jack Carroll. And that'll be out on the full. Callum, Sheasel, or Dacos. Who scores more fantasy points over the next 10 years? Oh, that's a great question. Let me have a think about that, Callum, and I'll come back to you in about a minute or so. That's a great question. You should put a poll on that, Callum, out on the socials. That'd be a good one to see if people what they think. It's a tough one. Lazaro, is he going to get a touch? No. He shouldn't get pinged on the ball there. Yeah, good. I was going to say he's sort of, yeah. Dersma going to be a star so much better than I thought he would be early and has enormous potential, says Angus. Yeah, great. He looks a really good player. North have done well with their 2 picks this year. That'll be a tackle for Lazaro. Good. Him and McKercher are going to be really good. And they've got Wardlaw, Sheasel there. They're a bright future for North. They'll struggle a bit this year, obviously, and maybe next year. But give it a few years, and they'll be right up there. So, yeah, Sherry handball. Wardlaw, good spin, good handball to Dylan Stevens. Good kick, Larky, good kick. Shannon Page, possibly Gallagher, who I brought in, maybe the sub for the Dogs. He's on the field, so I don't think he will be. Teams have generally looked to name players on the bench as their sub. And you say, if a kick in doesn't leave the square, does it not count as a kick? No, it doesn't. So you've got to leave the square for it to count. Gareth Evans, how many fantasy sports do you do, mate? So obviously you do AFL Fantasy, obviously over 5 different platforms. That's obviously my main one. Obviously do FPL, NFL and NBA Fantasy, obviously BBL Fantasy when that comes around. I started dabbling in an NRL team. I haven't done trades for the last 2 weeks, so that's sort of in the bin already. I was looking to do a bit more this year, but just with so much with the AFL Fantasy stuff going on, I just don't have time really to sit down and look at trades and stuff. Is that it? I think that's it. That's 6. I think there's the 6 main ones. I love my fantasy sports, obviously. That's Fantasy Fanatics. That's where it sort of came from. Pink has -3 in Supercoach. Yeah, right. Yeah, says Karen. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's not a great score, is it? So, yeah, Callum, to answer your question, this really depends, I think, on what Sheasel's role looks like in 3-4 years' time. And because of that uncertainty, I'm going to say Dacos. That's a free kick to Sherry. Yes, thank you. And he got the handball. Go to Wardlaw. Oh, no. Good, that'd be called back, so he'll kick it now, probably. So Eddie Ford on for... I don't know what Eddie Ford's doing with those, the sideburns there. Yep, Sherry kicks, so gets the extra point because thanks. The umpire actually does us a favour there for once. Dylan Stevens could go back to Sheasel. Decides to go long in the 50. Kick to an outnumber. Simpkins going to be a guy we've got to keep an eye on. But give the handball to Williams. Give it to Williams. He's in board. Oh, Akers, man. He's another one. He's another one of these guys that gets the ball and just kicks it long. He doesn't look for any short targets at all. Like it. Oh, Sony. Some of the players I don't understand how they're playing AFL because they don't make good decisions. Like Akers every time, okay, kicks goals to win games or whatever, but he always seems to just bomb it long to an outnumber. Lazaro handball. Like he had Zach Williams in board for a handball or a kick, take your pick, and Wiedering. What's that? Like that's the most deliberate kick out of bounds you ever see. So that's a free kick every day of the week. Just But yeah, sorry. As I was saying, Callum. Really depends on Sheasel's role. If Sheasel plays half back for the next 10 years, I think he'll be the highest scorer out of the two. If he goes into the midfield, which I presume he will, I'll go Dacos, which is why I'm going to say Dacos for my official decision, because I think Sheasel could move into more of a midfield role. But it's a great question. Sheasel is right up there with him and could even average more this year than what Dacos did last year. I just think Sheasel will move into a more midfield role. And can he score the same in midfield role? Potentially, yes. But with the uncertainty, we've seen Dacos already score great in the midfield. So that'll be holding the ball. Hewitt's going well. Shannon Page. Hang on. So Angus, he said, in my opinion, Sheasel will score more if he stays behind the ball, but more confident Dales can score both in defence, midfield, and half forward. Yeah, and that's exactly right. Yeah, Angus, you along exactly my train of thought there. But no, it's a great question, Callum. I love that. Callum, I'll poll up. I'll report back to you at the footy tomorrow night. Yeah, cool. That'll be very interesting to see what the result of that is. But yeah, just side with Dacos just because I've seen him score in multiple roles where I haven't seen it as much with Sheasel. But very good question. You get the question of the week, Callum. That's you get that award there. Shannon Page, thanks. Didn't consider the sub coming from the bench players. I'll leave the trade be. Yeah, and you can obviously edit it if he is a sub and you can bring in someone else. Karen, Sarong VC tonight against your boys. Is he likely to be tagged? Nah, I don't think so. Keys could, but there's been all the talk about Adelaide's slow midfield. I can't see them putting Keys in there and taking Sarong, and they've already got Crouch led. Daw's not slow, but like Crouch led Keys, that I don't think they're going to go back to that. So I can't see him being tagged, to be honest. Shannon Page, C. Penderbury only copped the fine. Yeah, that's the precedent was already set. There was players already copped fines for that this year, so they couldn't give him a week. If they gave him a week, then there'd be uproar because that people would be, and they'd be able to take it to probably the tribunal and probably get it overturned because the precedent's already been set. So if they'd suspend the players during the year, fair enough. He would have got a week because we don't want to be seeing stuff like that. But because they didn't give him a week. Unfortunately, they can't give him a week because the precedent's already been set. So, bit of an update on the score. So, Cherrett's top scoring 54, Hewitt 53, Sheasel 38. So again, it's not a huge fantasy scoring game for our players. Like we've got to scroll down. McKercher's 31 and touched it in a little bit. Zach Williams 26. Obviously with that +6 there. Sherry's on 24, Power 24, Fisher 24, Lazaro 21. Even LDU's on 10. Zane Dersman's on 10 as well. Not a huge score. So, yeah, not a great fantasy game. Obviously, there's a few scores up there, but none of them are really in our teams. So, Wardlaw, good tackle on Cripps there. Oh, Power should have gone for the tackle, not the bump. Fisher back there. I don't know if he got a bit of a soccer there. Give it to McKercher. Cool. Oh, not a great kick. Lucky he dropped it. That'll be is that a throw? It's advantage anyway. Sort of everyone stopped again. Sard. Oh, fumble. Is Williams around the place? No. Kennedy. Kick. Oh, Mackay at the back. and Kerno will be lining up. Triple X Gaming. Hey, Bales, told you I'd hop on the live. Triple X Gaming. Well, thanks, mate, for tuning in. Did you have a different name? The Triple X Gaming seems different. Or am I just being an idiot and I've just completely missed it? But Triple X, mate, thanks for jumping on anyway. Maybe I've had an absolute mare there. But yeah, mate, thanks for tuning in. If you guys are watching, as always, make sure you do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys spending your good Friday afternoon here watching the game. Kerno kicks go. I thought he missed that then, but yeah, make sure you like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet already, make sure that you do. We're closing in. I think we're just over 100 away from, 120 exactly away from 2,000 subscribers. So we're very, very close. My birthday's on the 25th of April, so if we could hit the 2,000 subscribers before 25th of April, that'd be fantastic. I was just thinking, can we hit 2,000 before the end of the season? But we're nearly already. Maybe we're going to be looking at 3K or 2.5K before the end of the year. So, yeah, appreciate everyone that's subscribed. And if you want to go the extra way to support the channel, and if you're enjoying the content even more around here, or if you want to ask a question or anything or whatever, there's a super chat button there. Feel free to, if you'd like to donate to the channel. Obviously, that means like a massive amount to myself. But if as long as you subscribe and like the video, that's all that I ask of you guys. Yes, appreciate all the support you guys show each and every video. So Sheasel free kick. Go to Fisher. Cool. +6 for Fisher. Good to see Fisher getting a few +6s and getting open today, which is good. Not to Bailey Scott, though. We prefer not to keep kicking to him. LDU short for +6. So that's the first time LDU's really looked to get open in this game. He's only on 16, so if you've got him... Oh, bad kick to Lazaro, though. He should have hit Lazaro a lot easier with that kick. All the Hollands brothers combined. They've combined a few times today for Carlton. Core. Is Fisher out there? He is, but it's going to go up before he gets there. Angus Heasley. Wait, is your birthday Anzac Day? Yes, it is, mate. Yep. It is. It's a great birthday. Obviously, it's a very obviously significant day for Australia and New Zealand, obviously with all the history there. But it's also, in terms of, for me, personally, being an absolutely footy fanatic, getting to have football every year. Oh, my God, that is not a free. God, that is... Oh, these umpires ruining the game. My God. That's the second soft free kick against Sherry today. Oh, far out. That gets me... Oh, it gets me angry. He hardly touched him. And he went forward and the umpire fell for it and gave it a free kick. Oh, this umpiring is atrocious. You'd swear I'm a North Melbourne supporter based on the way I'm acting, but still, it does my head in. That is not a free kick. He barely touched him in the back, and he jumped forward like he got pushed in the back, and it's a free kick. That's crap. Anyway, back to what I was actually saying on a better note. Yes, I get football every year on my birthday. Obviously, public holiday, which is great as well. So either I'm working and double time, or I'm not. I'm just relaxing. So yeah, it's great. It's honestly a great day. So, but yeah, this bloody umpires, unbelievable. So Sherry gets a -3 for a very, very, very soft free kick. Did anyone agree with that? Is that a soft free kick, or is that just? Is it just because I've got him on my side and that I'm acting like that more? I don't know, but I felt like that was pretty soft. So here's Powell. Takes a bounce. Oh, kick it. Oh, not a great kick. Bit of a spiral torp there. Punch away from Williams. But yeah, as you can see on the top page of the screen, Newman's had a good quarter, but Harry Sheasel 46 is the only one that's really doing any good. Good kick, Lazaro. Cool. Lazaro line out for goal. Good. Put it through, Charlie. Angus says I didn't even see it. The cherry free. Yeah, I thought it was pretty soft. Shannon Page, have you thought of what the ball boys are trying? Ask me on Q. $7.50 a question. Audio replies personalized sent to your email. Really? Huh. I could think of doing that because I love the fact that people DM me because they want my opinion, but I do get a lot of DMs, and I just can't respond to them all. I've responded to the ones on YouTube, just because people have gone out of their way to tune into the YouTube video and comment on there. And Lazaro kicks a goal, which is great. I'm going to have to hit them up about that, actually. It could be a thing where, like, if people really want a question answered and they want to donate to the channel, it could almost be like donating to the channel type thing where if people want a question answered, but they also want to donate, if they don't want to do a super chat because they can't be bothered and whatever, maybe that could be something. I'll have to chat to Mitch and that about it. But yeah, because I do get a lot of DMs, I just don't have time to respond to them. But if people are paying me to obviously do it, then obviously that would it would put them at the front of the queue really, just because I'd have to make time for that because I've spent their well-earned money to get a question answered. So yeah, it could be that. Could do something like that. Yeah. We'll have to see though. I'll have to look into it. I haven't even done it yet. I haven't even heard about it before I saw the ball boys talking it today. So, power free kick, cool. And I don't know if he gets the handball. I don't know if the players get the handball counted, and then that handball they just did. Then I don't know. I don't think so. I think because a free kick occurred in the play. What's the free kick for? McGovern hurt again. Forward. Yeah, Angus Easy free for power. Yep, exactly right. So yeah, but no, thanks Shannon for putting that in. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that because yeah, there's a heap of DMs. I'll go through all the DMs tonight, but maybe people will go, oh well, if I'll get a guaranteed answer from Bales if I do that. But because I really do try hard to get back to everyone that sends me questions. But there is just a lot of questions I'd get each week through DMs or by like just tweeting at me on Twitter or Facebook messages or Twitter DMs. So no Instagram DMs. Sorry, not Twitter. I said Twitter twice. So it's a lot, and because there's so many, and then YouTube comments. There's so many platforms I can't keep on track or can't keep up to date with every question across all platforms. So if I just go ask me questions on YouTube chat or this ask me a question thing, then maybe that could be something we look at. But because yeah, eventually I would obviously I'd love nothing more than this to be a full-time job. I'd love to be able to do the podcast, stream the podcast round review on a Sunday/Monday. I'd be able to obviously do the review of the round on a Monday, obviously the trade talk on a Wednesday, watch-alongs if I got paid for it and I got decent amount, I'd make sure I do them like whenever, as many as I could. So if I'm free Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, I would do Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. If I was not free one night, so I wouldn't worry about doing it. Obviously, and that's like if I got paid more, I could potentially stream other stuff. Like maybe there might be games or something people want to see on like a Twitch or a YouTube or whatever. I'd be able to do that sort of stuff. Might be able to do it. There's me and Tim have been chatting about potentially doing an extra Q&A Twitter space on a Tuesday. Where it's just dedicated to Q&As. I thought about pre-season maybe doing a Tuesday night Q&A as part of like a Patreon type sort of thing where people that pay can have like a Q&A maybe personalised to them, maybe. I don't know. That might be something we do at the end of the season, potentially. We could implement it now, but we are in round 3, so maybe it's not quite the time. I don't know. Shannon Page, I reckon there's scope for it to expand it and get people to send their teams and you can chat strategy. Actually, that could be something. That could be something. So what I could do is people that ask me questions on the social, I just answer. But maybe with the ask me a question thing, people send me their team and they say, ask what trade should I do? What would you suggest? I'm thinking about these combos, and I can actually sit down and actually have a look at it because. Like yeah, so yeah, no, Shannon, I appreciate that. That's another good a good tip there. I might think about doing that because some people ask me questions. It really depends on your team structure. Whereas if people show me their team with this thing, I can actually give an audio in-depth answer, and I can actually go, okay, looking at your team, I like these moves you're making. I might suggest doing this move instead, or whatever, or something like that. So Sheasel there with a kick. Only 2 minutes 40 to go in this game. So I don't think this is going to be a great game for our fantasy teams, to be honest. We've got a lot of players, but I think a lot of players are going to be putting up sub-par scores, I think, based on what we've seen so far. Just refreshing it there. So Sheasel's 49. We've got no players over 50 yet. Sheasel kick. Shouldn't be a deliberate. He's the only one. He's the only one over 40, which is really bad when we've got 6 players in the game. Obviously, we want more. So, yeah, not great. Obviously, well, if you look at the players, we want 100 from him. He's on track enough for that now. Obviously, we would like McKercher, Powell, Williams to go all 70 plus. And then Lazaro would be good for 70 as well, just to loop him. But most of us would be probably looping him. Sheasel, no tackle for Sheasel. Didn't hold it, unfortunately. I don't know if Williams just went to the bench again or not. Because he was on the bench before, but hopefully he's not on the bench again. Sheasel tackle. Good to see the hunger from Sheasel then, just to make sure he got the tackle. Wait, saying it's half time. Am I delayed? I reckon I might be delayed. And no, Williams didn't go to the bench. It says on my phone that it's half time, but it's still on my TV. It says a minute 43. Oh, we'll continue watching the last minute 43, but oh no, it says quarter one in. Yeah, actually no, I think the time is stuffed up on the app. Okay, yeah, cool. I thought for a second, I was like, hang on, am I behind? But no, I'm not. Okay. Minute 37 left. Come on, we want some, let's get some points. So, Sherry tackle. Power handball. Sheasel handball. Fisher kick. Good. That's a bit better. We could have had a few more plays this game where it was like that. Wiedering gives it to Boyd. Callum Dawson couldn't trap it, so throw in. Not half time on my TV. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so it's not half time. It's just stuffing up. I just got it. It just said like quarter one, and I was like, wait, what? And it said but it's stuffing up, so they just haven't got time there. Free for power, says Angus Heasley. Did he? IT says X junking. Yeah, it's good to see. Getting a few points late, which is good. Not half time on TV. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, so people saying that there as well. Oh, no, free power from Angus was before. Sorry, that was just from before. Dillonson's got in the way of Simpkin then. Sorry, I was saying I said before, but got off track. Simpkin's one to keep an eye on because if he gets forward status, he's a guy that can be a top 6 for us. But then again, do we want another North Melbourne player? We've seen today that a lot of North Melbourne players are not always going to all score really well. Sherry handball, good. He is getting involved late, and he gets another tackle there as well. And another tackle. Oh, damn it. The bloody game was a free kick paid back for Dylan Stevens. I wish that they kept that playing. That would have been 2 tackles for Sherry then, and he would have just gone absolutely bonkers in this. I think he's still doing okay. I think he might even be interesting to see what he scores up to now, but he could be near 40. But yeah, Sherry's work rate is really impressive for a ruckman. Williams handball. Williams has been quiet in this quarter. This has been another one of those quarters where he's been quiet. McKercher, +6. He goes back to Sheasel. And Sheasel goes McDonald. McDonald could go to Fisher here. And he does. Not a great kick, though. He's missed Fisher, so Fisher's going to get the 3 points there. Bit disappointing for McDonald there. It's not a hard kick at all. Fisher's free. Oh, no, he's not. Pink, and we'll kick it, and that'll be half time. Half time, 10-8, 68 for Carlton, and 6-3-39 for North Melbourne. Let's go to some of these scores. Let's have a look. So I think Sherry will actually be up here now, I reckon. Oh wow, Sheasel 67. Yeah, right. I didn't have him captain VC, so a lot of those people went in VC. I went Dawson instead. So part of me now is almost hoping I got Sheasel, but now I don't want him going over 120 because if he goes big, I should have put in VC. And I really thought about it as well because I thought, well, if Young's going to Dawson tonight, is Dawson really going to put up a big score? But I got Bont anyway, so that's fine. Hewitt 64, Mackay 65 as well, going well. Hewitt 64, Chera 60, Kerner 51, Curtis 50. So again, one player over 50 in this game for us. Sherry 42, not bad, good comeback. Obviously late, which was good to see. DeConing's actually winning the hit-out battle, which is really surprising. McCurch's on 40, that's good. That's good, especially for a rookie. Zach Fisher 38, a little bit below what we'd probably want. He's only had the 9 touches as well. Newman 37, obviously you've brought him in, not great. Jack Carroll 37, not amazing. Wardlaw quite in that quarter, only 35. Lazaro 33, probably just below what I would want him to be on track for, but 33 is fine, good for cash gen. Powell's only on 32. Williams only on 31. Simpkin 27. LDU 22. Dersma 10. Pink 6. Yeah, this is not a great game at all for fantasy. If you got Sheasel vice captain and you're missing a few of those guys a bit lower, you'd be loving it. But a lot of low scores in this game. And I'm also regretting not having Sheasel vice captain. My bad for Sheasel going big, changed off VC late. Yeah, well, Tim said he changed back to Sheasel, got a bit of FOMO there, so maybe I should have done the same. But I got Dawson. I paid up the big bucks for him. I'm pretty happy going him vice captain. I don't think the Young's going to be I don't think it's going to be a hard tag. It might just be a stoppage tag, a bit like what Dunkley's done. But we never know. It could be a bit of more of a tighter tag, but he's VC anyway, so. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec, guys. I just need to go quickly do a couple of things. So I'll be back in a sec. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Apologies for that. Just had a few things obviously going out after, so pretty much as soon as this watch along is done, I'll pretty much be leaving. So, yeah, just had a few things to sort out before I go. But yeah, actually, has there been any updates with the scores? Okay, so she's lost a point. Sherry gained a point. McKirch is the same, I think. I think he's on 40 before. Fish was on 38, I know that. Powers gained 2 points. Okay, cool. Lazaro the same as what he was before. Williams 31, that's the same as what he was before as well. Okay, yeah, cool. So, okay, couple of point gains. The power one obviously is nice. But yeah, not funny. It's not. Oh, actually, Cherry just got given a tackle, I reckon. Yep, he's up to 40. So Cherry's up to 40. Cherry's up to 47. That's pretty cool. So yeah, +4 for him, which is nice. 47 looks so much better than 43. Like, it's a big difference. It's close to 50. Any others, or was that just it there? Okay, no, that was just it for Sherry. I guess when you've got 6 players in the game, and obviously on the bench, there's going to be players that you know that are going to have point adjustments. So, Power Prawn, so I got Shees was VC, but have English with the captain against West Coast. Kind of want to see what Timmy can do. What score should I take, Bales? For me, with English, I think anything over 115, I'd take. If Shees goes 115, I'd take it. If he goes less than 110, I wouldn't. If he goes 110, it's probably up to you. Depends how risky you want to go. Maybe that would be one where you see how the round's going, because English plays on the Sunday, plays the third to last game. You can see how everyone goes on, like this game, next game, and on Saturday. Make that decision. But for me, I think anything over 115, I'll probably take. We saw last week only one player would go over 130. So even if you get a 110, you're only losing 20 points. So, yeah, it's interesting. Harry Thomas there saying Sherry 47. Yep, which is good. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to actually what I should do now while I'm going live. I'm hoping this doesn't stuff up as much. Does that mean that this is going on the screen? Yeah, it is. Damn it. I don't want that on the screen, though. If I do that and take that away, is that coming up on the screen? Cool, it's not. So I just want to download my the Twitter space off of YouTube. I just prefer my analytics to be kept to myself. You reckon Tim could get subbed? Nah, I can't imagine. And of course it's saying dropping frames. Oh no, now it's gone away again. So okay, we must be okay. Oh no, now it's saying code overload, so I can't open it. God damn it. Really? I just want to download my audio from that. Yeah. Okay, we should be back now. I can't do it. I was going to download the Twitter space to upload a pod, but my computer, being the piece of crap that it is, I can't do multiple things at once, which means I have to wait till the live stream's over to get the pod actually up, which is frustrating. I would have preferred to have got up by now, but Power Prawn Star. Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate the $5 super chat there. Good work, mate. No, appreciate that, mate. Very much appreciated. If anyone else wants to get in on super chats, feel free. But no, Power Prawn Star, very much appreciated. Appreciate the super chats that you do. But you never know, I might be able to do that Q&A thing that Shannon was saying about before. So, but no, very much appreciated. Well, we've got 35 people. We've got 35 people watching now. So if you are new around here, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. We're only 120 subscribers away from 2,000 subscribers. It's a big milestone we've been looking at for a while. And if you haven't liked the video yet, make sure you leave a like. We've got 11, so there's about 20 odd people that haven't liked the video yet. So if you haven't liked it, make sure get down, like it below. We're trying to hit 50 likes again on the stream. We hit it for the first time last stream. If we can get 50 again today, that'd be very much appreciated as well. So about to get started. Second half about to get underway. They're just running out to their spots now, which is great. I'm just going to make that so it looks better on the screen. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, it looks a lot better. I was just adjusting on my screens. No issue. Oh, and I can actually extend the chat there as well. Cool. Okay, that's better. Looks better on my screen now. There's like a full screen thing. be a second half. What do we want from the second half? So, from players that are owned by people, everyone's hoping for She's at 120, or maybe a 110 would be nice, so it's not huge so people aren't forced to take it as a VC. That's just from my own point of view, but if he goes 120, that'd be great. Anyway, I'll still own him. Sherry, be good if he got to another 100. McKercher, if he got to a 75-80, would be good as well. Fisher, to hopefully get to a 75-80 as well. Tom Powell, the same. Lazaro, 70+ would be really good to lock that away. And Zach Williams, if we can get to a 70, that'd be pretty good as well. So we want some 70s for a lot of these players here. And if they can go more, then great. But the likelihood is not all of them are going to go well. There's going to be a few of them that probably drop in the 60s or the 50s. And they're going to be in our lower scorers, hopefully. So we don't have to take, hopefully, many of them. Court all drop the mark. Should have taken that one. Sheasel. Oh, that's not a free kick. That's not a free kick at Sheasel. Durden's ducked it. That is not a free kick. Durden looked at him and then ducked his head as he was going to tackle him. That's what they don't want. And the umpire still got sucked into it. And he kicks the goal as well. That's done. That's not free kick. And I should be the one who's sitting as a Sheasel non-VCer and going, I'm happy that's a -3, but that's not a free kick. No. And Shiz's reaction, Angus Easy says, yeah, exactly. It was a crap free kick. It's not a free kick. Typical umpires, crap decision again. Victor Burnett, how long were you playing fantasy before streaming, and what made you decide to stream? So I started playing fantasy, I think it was 2011. I remember it was around the time when Andrew Gaff, Luke Shuey, Jack Stephen, those guys, might have been in 2009 actually. It was around that time. It was around 2009, 2010, 2011. I can't actually remember the exact date that I started. But it was around there. And then started streaming, what would have been, was it just after COVID, 2021? And obviously started the podcast last year. But yeah, started doing the watch-alongs. I just saw I'm a... hang on. So I just had to clear the throat. Well, I'm a big soccer fan, and I watch Manchester United. So they do Mark Goldbridge United Stand. That's like a fan Manchester United fan channel on YouTube. He did live watch-alongs and reaction. I thought, well, doing fantasy content, I wonder if people would be interested in doing a AFL Fantasy watch-along. And I thought, okay, well let's try it out for a few years and see how we go. And obviously, it's improved this year from where it was last year. Last year and great goal by Curtis there as well. Last year we had anywhere from a couple of people to maybe 10, 15, if that. Sometimes we hit 20. Whereas this year, pretty much every watch-along I've done so far has been at least 20 people, which has been great. We're down at, we just dropped below 17 now. Maybe people didn't appreciate me asking a lot of the video. We just lost a few people at halftime. Maybe people were just interested at the halftime chat. We've been getting over 20 consistently so far this year, so it's pretty much doubled already. Obviously, the aim of it is really just to build a community on a Saturday night. Obviously, we're doing Friday this week, and if I get more time and start getting paid by YouTube, making it more of a full-time thing, I might be able to do more watch-alongs on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and sort of build a community of people just watching the game, because sometimes people can't get out to a pub to watch it with friends. Maybe they're sort of just in their house alone, just relaxing, and they want to chat fantasy with someone. So just thought, well, let's make a watch-along with community thing, and people can do that. So tackle for Sherry, I think. Sherry, another tackle, just getting in there and trying to lay. I think he just laid 2 tackles. Powell, good. Well done, Powell. And he gets the kick there as well. Good kick. Lucky. No, not quite. Oh, Dersma. Curtis. Is Powell around the place? No. No, he was there, but I didn't get it to him. Newman. The other thing I probably should have said as well, I'm glad that Carlton are wearing the white Guernsey today. There's been 2 times where they clashed with North Melbourne. I think that was Powell, the handball. That's rushed through by Wiedering. Williams kick in. Now, Williams, mate, you should know what to do at this. Oh, no, not McGovern. Give it to Williams, man. Yeah, good on you, McGovern. Yes, McGovern. Yes, McGovern. Well done. Good kick, mate. Kicks it straight to Powell and a +12 for Powell. Good stuff. Well done, McGovern, you idiot. Sucked in. As a former Crow, good. I'm glad that he did that. Just money hungry. That's what I think of him when he left. Just wanted money. Wanted to be a key forward for Carlton and be this big guy. It's just like, mate, you're never going to get in front of Kerno and Mackay, and then didn't play for ages, and now he's a key defender. He's not a bad player, but yeah. Sorry, he left the Crows. You're dead in my books as far as it's concerned. The White Guernsey's just a Carlton away Guernsey this year, I thought. Yeah, but in the past though they've made it where like they can't have won their home strip. I know it's been a Carlton home game, but North Melbourne have wanted to do this special Guernsey. Maybe Carlton should do a special Guernsey for the Good Friday appeal, like the Good Friday game. So Lazaro CBA. Obviously, Power just went to the bench. It baffles me how many players go to the bench after kicking a goal. Like, it does baffle me. There's too many players. It's too much of a coincidence that many players go to the bench after kicking a goal. Like, I don't get it. Hewitt for his second, really kicked the goal. No, McKerch, no, he couldn't quite take that mark there. But yeah, no, good for Power. That's great for Power though. That would put him pretty close to 50. Yeah, 49. Yeah, not bad. If he can get to 60, 65 by the end of the quarter, that's a win. Especially the fact he's got the plus 12 now. That's a good boost at what could be a good quarter if he just does what he needs to. Kerno and Core tangling up. They always give it to the forwards. I think it was a free kick, but it felt like a replay I'll see, but it looked to me as if they were both tangling up with each other, and that should have just been play on. I don't know if that was a free kick. I'd have to see, but and Kerno got it. Yeah, I don't know if that was a free kick. I don't know if that was too much of, like, if it was the defender or if it was both, because it seemed to me like both were really holding on to each other. But how many likes we got in the video now, actually? Oh, no, wrong button there. We've currently got 14. So if you haven't liked the video yet, make sure you click the link, the like button below and get involved. Obviously, we're trying to get to 50 likes on the stream. We're a fair way away, so we're probably not going to reach it today. I didn't expect it to be as many people tuning in today with obviously Good Friday and people probably with family and stuff, but yeah. The fact Call wasn't looking at the ball probably gave it away, but they were both holding on to each other, so yeah, it's a free kick, but it's one of those ones where if Call was looking at the ball, yeah, I don't know. So Hewitt might be doing a job in LDU, actually. That could be what's happening. Kerno again. Pink's getting destroyed at the moment, unfortunately. Kerno putting him to the sword, and Kerno lining up again. Kerno looking for his fourth now. Having a big day. Let's just refresh the scores again. Shizu has this thing where every quarter so far is that a 50? Don't know what the 50 got paid for, but it seems like Shizu at the start of quarters is quiet, but then at the back half he goes big. So I wouldn't be too worried that he hasn't touched it yet. This corner's only given the free kick away. Obviously Tom Power's good. Sherry's going okay, 53. Obviously, it'd be good if he got a little bit more. But the 6 tackles again, he's had 9, 6, and 6 in his 3 games. So obviously, still in a quarter and a lot to go. Essentially, half a foot to go, and he's doing really well. So good to see that there. Anyone else? Newman 40. McKerch hasn't touched it yet. Fish hasn't touched it yet. Lazaro hasn't touched it either. Williams hasn't touched it. So a lot of people that we've got haven't touched it yet. LDU's got 10 points in the quarter, but 32 is still not good. Dersber's only got the 1 tackle in the quarter as well. Pink is obviously still on 7. And that was the other reason why I wasn't a fan of going redeem, because I never thought Pink was going to... If Pink was going to be a good money maker for us, I could understand the move, but Pink was always going to be a key defender and not going to score much. So that's why I wouldn't have done that this week. But LDU 0 clearances. Yeah, exactly. And he's not a clearance beast. So it does seem like Hewitt has been running with him at stoppages. It doesn't seem like a hard tag, but it seems like enough. McKerch, that's a free kick for holding the ball. Fisher, you can't do that. You can't just play. Fisher, stay there for +6 though. So McKercher's got the free kick for holding the ball. Goes short to Tom Powell. Cool, that's good. Powell up to, what's that now? 55. So all of a sudden, Powell's got going in this quarter, obviously with the +6 and the goal. But still, it doesn't matter how you get them. It's as long as you keep letting your score tick over. Dersman, that's a good mark. He's going to be a very, very good player for them. Apparently, I read something before as well that the other Dersman brother, looks like he is going to be a top few pick again next year as well. So must have good genes, the Dersman family. Obviously, Yasmin plays for Ports. Is it Port she moved? She moved to Carlton, I think, didn't she? But she's obviously quite good as well. And obviously plays AFLW. Obviously, you've got Xavier at Essendon, Zane at North, and you're going to have the other brother as well. So not bad. Almost like the new Selwood family in a way. Like obviously, Selwood, obviously Josh Selwood's as champion of the game and everything. But we only got to see if any of them can be as good as any of them. But Power, bad handball, but still get points at least. But no, it just reminds me all like the siblings playing and whatever. So Kerno, Mark, options deep, kick to Mackay. We drop that. And Owies picks up the rebound and kicks a goal. But the one that's impressed me this quarter is Tom Powell. He's already had a pretty good start to the quarter. He's already up to 57. He's actually only 6 points behind Sheasel. And he's already been on the bench, Powell, as well. He went off after kicking that goal. So he should play most of the quarter now. But yeah, good for him. And that's great for all of us that have got him. So obviously McKercher's got 8 points pretty quickly there as well. We really just need, it's really now Fisher and Lazaro to an extent as well, but it's not Orford, he doesn't because he's on our bench, but Williams, because Williams is only on 31. He could be a guy that goes if he doesn't if he is quiet again, because he doesn't really seem to be getting involved as much as what we probably would have hoped for. We probably were hoping that he was going to be heavily involved with Carlton's transition play, but obviously he's obviously been off for a long time, so probably give him another week, but he could be a guy that we look at. Power tackle. He's up to 61 now. Handball to Simpkin. Simpkin trying to get to Sheasel, but got tackled, so nothing for Sheasel there again. And good kick to Mackay, so Mackay will be lining up for goal. But Powell again, another tackle. He's up to 61 now. So really getting a move on. So that's already, what was he on? He was on 34 at half time, and he's already nearly got 30 points in the quarter. So big quarter for Powell, which is great. Obviously, the +12 helps a lot, and the easy kick from McGovern to him. But hey, we'll take it. Any points, no, doesn't matter how you get it, as long as you put the scores up on the board. That's all that matters. So Mackay and goal. So another one for Carlton. So Carlton are really kicking away now. So so yeah, Carlton are, what's that, 46 points now. So decent lead for them. Obviously, I don't think North are going to get back into this game, but yeah, hopefully our players can continue to score well. Power Prawn said, I'll get Power next week. Had to get shut this week. The trade made sense, but I don't think Power's going to get away from me this week. His break even is 25, so if he goes and puts up 100, he's going to be probably 630, 640. So I still think if he puts up another 100 today, he could really, really be close to a top 6. So I still think you can get him next week if he puts up a big score today, because then he's shown 2 weeks in a row. Carlton aren't an easy matchup either, so if he puts up a good score, there could be scope for... I did call it that he could be close to a top 6 forward. So here's Powell again. Kicks it. Short to Simpkins. So Simpkin will be lining up for goal. But Powell's up to 64. And he's just overtaken Sheasel. So free kick to Marchbank for something, I think. I don't know what for, though. I'm not sure what that free kick was for. So where's Zach Williams? So there's Sard. Yeah, the Williams is a bit concerning. Only 31. Mackay. And Carlton are dominating the game as well, so you'd think that he would have been involved to some extent at least. Cripps there. Not a great kick from Cripps. Really up and under, sort of hospital kick in a way. Kennedy. Oh, and he's missed it. Power promise start. Power. Yeah, he's looking good. Especially in this quarter. He's now had 30 points in the quarter. And there's still 12 and a half minutes to go. So, Fisher kicking. Great. So, that's good. So, his first points for the quarter. So, like if Power can get to 75 from here, which is only 11 points away, massive quarter. Lazaro handball. Sheasel handball. Powell handball. Back to Sheasel. So, Sheasel 2 touches in that chain. That's the thing I love about Sheasel is that he gets multiple possessions in chains. Curtis. This is good by North. A good play forward. Over to Dersma. Can Dersma finish? Or you can give it to Stevenson. That was good by North. I like that play. From end to end. Oh, you're kidding. They've paid a free kick to Carlton. What was the free kick for? So Zach Williams must be on the bench again. Which is really frustrating. And a 50 for Carlton as well. What the hell's happened? Yeah, Williams has been on the bench and he hasn't scored any. Yeah, Williams is potentially an issue. And especially because they're up by a bit as well. He might have to go. Unfortunately. The good thing is I probably won't trade him next week because I'll be able to loop him and Howes next week. So I'm happy to just have one more week of them too because I want to get Flanders in. But that's an issue that might arise. But then again, he might junk up and might go well. But the fact that Fantasia's a sub... apparently Wardlaw's injured. I don't know what's wrong with Wardlaw. But the fact that Fantasia's sub... What if they sub Williams out? That could be something. Sheasel handball. LDU just got the handball away, but... Fisher. No, couldn't quite take the intercept mark there. McKercher. So Fisher rushed behind, but he'll take the kick in. Play on. Play on out of the square. Fisher, you know what to do, mate. Got power short. You got power short? Oh, no. No, he goes short to Sheasel. That's fine. Yep, more points. Go back to Fisher. No, he goes to Callum Dawson. Come on, Sheasel, man. You know what to do. You got to give it to Fisher, mate. Goes short to McKercher. McKercher will go short to LDU. So if people got LDU, that'd be good. At least he's getting a bit more of the ball. Power short. No, he decides not to go there. Lazaro is short as well. No, he goes long. Wiedering, good intercept mark there. I don't think Williams... So it looks like Wardlaw's going down to the rooms. That's not good. So yeah, Williams not on the field when Carlton might chip it around for a bit. Yep. Wardlaw finished on 34, says Shannon. I don't know. He's down in the room, so... obviously, they've used their sub already, so if he is at least good... Oh, that's a 50. That's an obvious 50. Jeez, they didn't pay 50. They just paid the free kick. That was a deliberate and late punch. That I thought that would have been 50. So, again, umpires just cannot seem to get decision correct. The other half of the shark tray was Sexton, Jordan Clark, I'm assuming that is. Via utility, Williams on the bench, few. So, Sheasel intercept mark here as well. So, Sheasel all of a sudden, yeah. As I said, has a quiet start to a quarter, but just seems to get involved one way or another in the quarter. So, power handball. Simpkin, LDU. Could give it to Lazaro here. Yep, good. Good handball. And Lazaro kick. And Larky. Good play by North there again. Newman is bombing hard. Yeah, Newman hasn't been too great. But then again, they haven't really chipped around much, to be honest. So yeah, Sheasel's up to 82. I was inside. I was getting like a bit like, oh, here we go. Like he's not actually going too great. Like people went in VC. He might only be on track for what? Not a huge score. Why is? Okay, there we go. He might not be on track for a huge score, but then all of a sudden he's up to 83, 82. So, and there's still half a quarter to go. So Sheaser might be going up for a big score here. The good thing is, it's good to see, so McKercher's on the screen now. Sherry's on the screen now. Powell's obviously had a huge quarter so far. So all of a sudden, a few of our players that we've all got are now on the screen, and we can actually see them in sort of the top sort of 10 to 15 scorers, which is good. How many scorers are on the screen? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 14 players are normally on the screen. So yeah, we've got a few. How many? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's only 2 players that I don't have on field that aren't there, and that's Williams and Fisher. And then obviously, what's his name's on the bench. A lot of people got Williams and Fisher's quite popular as well. Harry Thomas, Fisher, and Williams need to step up a little bit. Exactly right. Yep, we just need them to keep going. I think it's easy. Will Bailey Smith hold forward status while injured for next year? Yeah, he will. Yeah, because he got forward status this year, and because he's not playing, they can't change his position, so he'll be a mid-forward next year. Potentially not the Dogs. Could be somewhere else. Here's Powell again, and Sheasel CBA. Interesting. So you got a handball to Sherry. Come on, Sherry. Good handball to Lazaro. Lazaro handball. Cool. A lot of our players getting involved in that chain. He got a handball, didn't he? I thought Simpkin got a handball. Zach Williams really just doesn't look interested in getting involved in the play at all, which is disappointing. Jack Carroll, 360. He got handball away though, but Kenny, poor kick, got smothered. Good handball by Hewitt then under the ground. That was cool. Akers, just over Power's head, but Sherry took the intercept mark, so we'll take that. Sheasel's going to get a +6 here. Sheasel's a gun. He's good. He's already on like near 90, and it's not even. It's still like 8 minutes to go in the quarter. Yeah, should have gone in VC. That's right. Glad to own him. But yeah, I'll probably miss out on a big VC score it's looking like. Back to Lazaro's getting busy in the quarter so far. Williams tackle. That should be holding the ball. Don't take advantage, march back. No, don't take advantage. Oh, you idiots. Don't take advantage. Yeah, sucked in, Akers. You and McGovern can both do one. Absolute clowns. They're so annoying. But Williams will get a 5-point play anyway, regardless. She's up to 93. 25 disposals. Obviously, Power's up to 70 as well. Sherry's up to 62. McKercher 54. LD up to 50 as well. Carroll 49. Lazaro 46. Fisher 44. Obviously disappointing. Williams up to 36 as well. So we just need Williams and Fisher to get going. And then it's pretty much turning into a lot better day. This quarter's been better than the first half. So Williams kick in. Now, Williams, mate, don't do what you did earlier in the game and just kick while you're in the square. Play on. You get an extra stat. You get to fill your stat line. Cool. That's exactly what we want to do. And go back to, and Williams, come back or get the ball back from Wiedering. Kick it, give it, shot to Williams. Yeah, Wiedering. Bloody tease, mate. Who thought I was going to give the handball? And he decided not to. Lazaro, another handball. Bad handball to Powell, though. Oh, Lazaro tackle, though. +6. So Lazaro up to over 50 now. Still 6.5 minutes to go. Could be a guy that, if he gets to a 70+, we loop on. Which would be very handy. Lazaro going to get it back here. He got the handball away. Out of bounds, though. Shouldn't be deliberate. Yeah. So Lazaro, good quarter. Good quarter for Lazaro. This is a better quarter for fantasy. Still 6.5 minutes to go. Plenty of time for players to keep scoring. Tree works so hard. A delight to watch. Williams struggling because North not getting behind. Yeah, exactly right, Angus. Yeah. Sheasel, another kick. Just dominating. Up to 96 now. It's going to be pretty hard to see him not go 120+ from here. Which as a non-VC is not great. But I still own him. So it's still good to have a player score well regardless. Hopefully Dawson just goes big and... Or I've still got Bont captain anyway. Williams handball. Can Williams get it back here? Yeah, got the kick. Cool. Not the best scoring of points, but it's fine. Big tackle by McGovern there as well. Holding the ball. Oh, that could be 50 by Larkey. That was dangerous. He grabbed him by the shirt and just slung him to the ground. And there's no surprise, a bit of biff going on here. Because that wasn't great from Larkey. I know that McGovern probably deserved it because he was giving him a bit, but I need Dersman to hurry the F up, says Power Prawn Star. Who you got as VC? I've got Dawson tonight into Bont on Sunday. So it was between Sheasel and Dawson. I just went Dawson with the fact I thought he was probably safer for a 110 plus score. Obviously the whole talk about maybe Young going to him. I didn't want to get scared off just by that. So I'm still going to back Dawson in. I paid the big bucks for him, and if not, I've got Bont as my captain. So what happened here? So Larky got ping on the ball, big tackle by McGovern. Oh, McGovern didn't really give him that much, but then yeah, Larky just slung him to the ground. So yeah, that was a bit stupid by Larky there. Really shouldn't have got sucked in. North are playing better than the margins suggest. Really struggling for lack of tools. Yeah, exactly right, Angus. Yeah, they'll be good. They just need another key forward, maybe another really good key defender, and just for these guys to just keep getting games into them, keep improving, and they'll get there. All right, so I'll update the scores again. Been a couple of minutes since we did that. So Lazaro, McKercher's getting us. Oh no, is that McKercher or LDU? It's probably LDU. It's probably not McKercher. Yeah, it's LDU. Free kick against Sherry again. Well, I didn't even see that. I don't know if that was a free kick. Sherry didn't seem to think it was. Fisher handball. Williams punched it. Come on, man. You got to get disposal. We need points. Williams handball. Oh, I should have got the handball back from Hollands there. That was almost a throw. Kennedy. And that'll be out of bounds, I'd imagine. Yep. That's almost what. Ayo, g'day, Daniel. How you doing well, mate? Hope you're having a good Friday, or a good Friday, I should say. She's on the bench. That could be him done for the quarter, but he's still fine anyway. Yeah, as always, like shouting him out. Obviously, being a cousin. Oh, Sherry's got a free kick. Finally, it's not against him. He's not happy about it either. He's shaking his head even with the free kick. Sherry, even if you get... Wait, what? Well, Fisher's got it, so it doesn't matter. We're still getting points anyway, but I thought that was a free kick to Sherry. Good kick to Power. Power's good. I'm very, very happy with him as an in. And hopefully you guys went him as well. Switching it. McKerch is inside, so Dawson could go to McKercher here. But yeah, so yeah, if you are a fan of motorsport, F1, supercars, anything like that, make sure you go check out Let's Talk Motorsport on YouTube. Cousin does great things over there and does obviously podcasts and everything like that. So make sure you go follow him where you get podcasts as well. So yeah, make sure you go and check Let's Talk Motorsport out. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as well. So if you can help him out, just make sure you go and subscribe. So. Power Prawn Star Bont is going to go mega huge. It's round 3. The Big Bear has been a bit sleepy after the off season. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping he goes big. Be good if Dawson just got a 120. I could just enjoy Bont just get a score, but we'll have to see. 4 free kicks against for Sherry isn't ideal. Yeah, it's not. But to be honest, he hasn't actually given that many free kicks away this year, I don't think. So at least he's been okay for the year. It's just frustrating today. It could have been a big score for him. Fisher getting the handball received from Tucker. Kicks in board. Not a great kick to Dawson, but he was smart because he'll get it back. So Fisher getting a little bit busy, which is good to see. So we really just need... And Williams has done a few things lately as well. So looks like a few of our players are starting to get their hands on the ball. Lazaro's started to get his score up. Obviously, Power's gone really big in this quarter. Mega big. Over the head. Give it to Sherry. LDU. Oh, that was nice for LDU then. Getting away. Kicks it to Stevens, who's on his own. If they can stay in, North could potentially have a shot here. Not a great kick, but did the job to Eddie Ford. So North will be lining up for their 10th goal, potentially. So yeah, Power's up to 70. Power 76? I thought he was up near 80 now with that +6. But yeah, Sherry 59. On another day, he's on 75-80 without those free kicks. Power Prawn Star. I believe he does talk about MotoGP. I think it's all motorsport. This, but yeah, make sure you go and check out. He does good stuff over there with Alex. So yeah, make sure you check him out. Goal for North Melbourne there. Yeah, McCoach 63. McCoach 63 is good. That's good to see him over a 60. If he can get to a 75, 80 plus score from here, that'd be great. Powell, obviously, 76 is fantastic. The fact that he was on 34, he's at a 42-point quarter, and he is on track for 100 from here, would be a great result for those people, everyone that jumped on him. Sheasel 96 as well is great. He might come on now. He's been off for a few minutes. He could come back on, or maybe they just leave him off for the quarter. I'm not sure. But yeah, he's looking like he'll go 120, 130. So unless Dawson or Bont can go 120 plus, it might cost me 20 points or so, 30 points. It's good to own him though. There'll still be people out there that don't have Sheasel. And the fact he's now gone 3 scores are probably going to be big. That's really good. So Sherry again, groundwork, got the hit out and got the handball. So he's over 60 now. If Sherry can get to an 85-90 from here, that would still be a decent result considering he's given away the 4 free kicks. Not a great kick there. And that'll be out of bounds. But as always, if you're watching, if you haven't left a like on the video, make sure you do. We've got 15 likes so far. If we can get to 20 at least, that'd be great. Maybe 25. If we can get to 25 likes on here, that'd be great. That should be a free kick to Sherry. Got tackle without it. Should have been a free kick to Sherry. Double dummy. Afternoon, mate. Forgot you were doing the early game. No, all good, mate. Thanks for jumping on anyway, regardless. Been enjoying the game so far. Yeah, obviously not doing later game. Crows game, plus I'm going out for dinner. And then obviously tomorrow night I'm going to the Port game. So had to do one today instead. Tackled by Wardlaw. So Wardlaw's back out there. So he's fine. Well, should be at least anyway. Eddie forward, mark again. So minute 27 to go. If North kick this goal here, they kicked the last, what, 3? Double dummy set the VC on Sheasel. So far, so good. Yeah, I went Dawson. Which is part of the bad thing about starting 2 big guys, because now you can't have the throw at the stumps of the other guys because you've got the 2 big boy mids and you're probably going to go them. So I could have gone, I was thinking Sheasel over Dawson. I probably could have done it with the upside play. Maybe Dawson's not going to go huge against Frere if he cops some sort of attention from Young. But hey, Dawson, 131 last week. He was only poor the week before because of the conditions. So I'm pretty happy with him. And I got Bont captain anyway, so I'm not too fussed. And goal for Eddie Ford. So a couple in a row for Eddie Ford and North. 39 seconds left in the quarter. Hewitt really quiet this quarter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was up high, but he's 78. He's still doing okay, but he was on 60 odd at half time, I think. So, yeah, hopefully for those owners he can go better. All of a sudden, LDU's on the screen now, 59. So he's going okay. Well, no, he's still going not great, but the fact he was on, 20 odd at half time, he's now on 59. That's not the worst. Like, he's had a good quarter. What's that? 37-point quarter. So if he can get to an 85 from here, that's a win for owners. Bont worries me if he's carrying something as a double dummy. No, not really. He still ran at the game last week. He played last year with Niggles and he still averaged near 120. So I'm not too worried. Bont's a different breed, so I'm expecting him to still do fine regardless. Sherry hit out. Powell will get the clearance with a handball. That was almost a dump tackle by, what's his name there? That was a throw out as well. Powell couldn't, twice Powell nearly got a handball away. It's just a bit of a scrum at the moment, just a contest to contest. This quarter, Powell 42, Sheasel 37, LDU 37, Sheasel 30. Oh, yeah, it's been a great quarter for North players. Sherry will get the... Oh, did he get the tackle? I don't know if he... Oh, head clash between LDU and Sherry. Sherry with the helmet, though, means that LDU unfortunately came off second best. Holland's free kick. I don't know what the free kick was for, though, but hopefully LDU's okay. Ollie Holland's going for the torp here. Got to hold it decently, but you're going to fall short. So 3/4 time of the game, a better quarter for fantasy for us there, which is good to see. Let's go through the scores. So Sheasel's on 96, so even just a 24-point quarter for him gets into a 120. So you'd imagine that he gets a 120, 130 from here, or you'd hope so anyway. Hewitt's on 86, so not bad from him there as well. He had a bit of a quieter quarter there, but he's still on 86. That's what owners wanted to see from him in the first few weeks. But at least now he might be an option we consider. Tom Powell, 78, huge quarter for him. 44-point quarter, up to 21 touches. He only had the 2 tackles as well, so it just shows that he has got, if he can tackle a few more, he's got room to grow there. Cherry is on 65. That's not awful considering you can away 4 free kicks. If you get to a 90 from here, that's not a bad result. Keeps the cash gen going. McKercher 63 is good as well. So good to see him going okay. Zach Fisher 59. That's not bad as well. If he can get himself to 80 from here, I still don't see that as a loss because there's not many other forwards going 80 plus most weeks. LDU 59 as well, so we've got to see if he plays after that head clash there. Lazaro 54 as well. If he gets 16 points this last quarter and gets a 70, I'd be taking that personally over probably a maybe Wilson or Reed. Probably got to make that decision of who I bench. Newman 46, not great. I don't see Williams here, which is the concern. Williams 46, yeah. Unfortunately, Williams, that's not exactly what we want. He needs to have at least a 24-point core in his last quarter to be solid enough. But the bad thing is his quarters the last few weeks, so his first 2 games were not great. So he's played 87% Tom Grant, so it's not an issue with Tom Grant. It's just the fact he just hasn't got near it, really. He's only had the 12 touches as well, only the 2 marks. The hope is with Carlton up by a bit, you'd hope they go into a bit of chip mark at the last bit, maybe gets involved that way. Dersma only 20. That's disappointing. Especially a few people jumped on him this week. So he was never going to take 11 marks every week, but he's only had the 1 mark today, so just hasn't really got involved. But yeah, so that's the scores so far, which is good. Any late adjustments? Just flick through here. Doesn't look like we've got any late adjustments just yet. Wait, Fisher's on 60. Was he on 59 or 60? Maybe he's already on 60. I don't know. But he might have got +1. Yeah, so it doesn't look like any pluses. And Wardlaw was 46 as well. I missed him when I went through the scores as well. So, but yeah, so looks a lot better than what it was originally looking like at halftime. Obviously, with some big scores from some North players there, which was good to see. Anything in the chat here that I missed? Double Dummy, have to like you and leave you. I'm heading out for dinner soon. Annoyed I wasn't chatting earlier. Should have open YouTube. No, mate, all good. If you left a like, mate, that's all that required from you, mate. But no, I appreciate you tuning in for a little bit anyway, and enjoy dinner. Obviously, it's obviously the Easter weekend, so people are going out for dinner. I think Kerner will score last quarter, says JJM. Yeah, I think so. He could kick a couple of goals, maybe some junk time ones, maybe kick 6 and gets a 110, 115. So I think he could still do okay. I wonder if anyone went in VC out there, if anyone that owns him in Classic. Drafty would have been a sneaky play as a VC. But yeah, so let me have a look. What's my rank? So I was at just outside 30,000, I think. I fell down like 13,000 spots last night from not owning any of those popular players. Yeah, so Powell's quarter, just for reference, he had 10 disposals, 3 marks, 1 tackle, 1 goal, 44 points. That's a huge quarter. Even Sheasel had 9 touches and 30 points, and I didn't think he did that much. But Sherry's down to 62, so he was given -3. So I don't know why they've done that. Stupid idiots. It says 11 touches. So they must have given a free kick against for him again, which doesn't make any sense, Fisher. So, yeah. Bloody champion data. Thanks for giving free kicks away for our guy, you idiots. Overall rank. Okay, I'm up to 16,438. So that's probably from Tom Power, because not everyone would have jumped on Tom Power. I don't know why there's players on the app now that have got yellow dots. Yeah, it's really just Williams is the one now. Williams is the only real poor performer. Everyone else is over 60. So hopefully, and then Lazaro's on my bench anyway. So hopefully Williams can just have a big last quarter. But yeah, so the good thing is up in rank, and the good thing is I've got playing Hef in the Content Creators Cup, and I brought Powell in, and he's only 23 points away from Nick Dacos. So the fact that's a win for me. The fact one of his big guys, if one of my guys can go close to him, that's a win so far the round. So hopefully my other players can keep going well. That's what I want to hear, says JJM. Yeah, we'll have to see. Let's hope if he can put up some goals in the last quarter. But final quarter about to get underway. I will finish the stream pretty much straight away, just because I'll have to be going. But yeah, one more quarter to go. Hopefully, Williams is the big one for big last quarter. But everyone else, if they just do their thing, they can get to a solid enough score, I think. So Powell with the first clearance, he's already over 80. I think 80 plus from Powell this week was a win, and he's already on 80. So if he can get more than that, which you'd like to think he would, McKerch will take the free kick here. Yeah, sorry, Barty Scott, mate. Not your kick, McKerch's kick. McKerch will probably go long here. Does he go back to Sheasel? No, he goes long. Sherry! Yeah, oh, he nearly marked it. Damn it, that would have been real handy. Could have been lining up for goal. Okay, Corey Durden subbed out. So I guess that's good news for Zach Williams owners. Obviously myself as well. I'm glad they didn't. I was just a bit worried they were going to sub him out with the game, sort of 35 points. Maybe they didn't need to play him. But it's good. The good thing is he's played high time on ground, and they're not subbing him out. So clearly they're comfortable with playing him, and not resting him as much, which is good. That's a good sign for Williams anyway. So it's just disappointing that. Well, I guess North only 5 behind meant he hasn't had those extra kick-ins. Even with 3 extra kick-ins is still a 55 and could still get to 75, 80 from there. So it's not bad. If he gets a 70, 75 from here, that's still fine. He was price cheap. He's going to make cash still. It's just if he drops a 50 or a 60, which he still could, that's where it becomes a bit of an issue. Yeah, Tom Powell looks good. I know that obviously got him, so I've had an invested interest in him, but as a new owner and a guy and someone that started him last year, thinking that the breakout was last year, I was just 12 months too early. Sherry hit out. Power kick. So Power another disposal. Simpkin. He's missed it. So Williams kick in maybe. No, Boyd kick in. A Boyd kick in. Is Williams even on the field? I don't think Williams is on the field. I think Williams might be on the bench to start the last quarter. Which is disappointing because he would have taken the kick in, I think, at that point. Yeah, Williams on the bench. Yeah, that's annoying. There's Sheasel. Handball. Not a great handball, though. Just sort of a panicked one. Doesn't matter, though. Points. Hewitt. Oh, yeah. We've got numbers everywhere. Fantasia's got Owies. Owies can perhaps run in and handball to Cottrell potentially. No, goes for goal and kicks it. Yep. Yeah, North's defence wasn't quite set there. So back out to 40 points. If you guys got any, again, I've still got, 18 minutes this quarter. Still plenty of time to go. If you guys got any trade questions, captaincy decisions, any other questions, put them in the live chat below or next to me, really. And I'm happy to answer questions for, 20 minutes or whatever, how long this quarter goes for. So if you've got any questions, feel free to put them in the chat as well. And even if they're not questions about fantasy, even just general chat, put them in the comments as well, as always. And yeah, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We're currently on 16 likes and we've got 27 watching. So at least 11 of you have not liked it yet. So if you would like to like it, it takes 2 seconds, helps out the channel a lot. So make sure you just click a like on the video. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well. If you are new around here, we're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Well done, Sherry. Give the handball to Power. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. Not a great kick, but it doesn't matter. It got half smothered, I think, a bit anyway. So, but yeah, we're near 2,000 subscribers. We're about 120 away, I think, now. So we've got 2 subscribers during this Watchalong. So thank you very much for the 2 subscribers today. Doesn't come up saying who, so I can't shout you out, unfortunately. But if you did, put in the comments if you did subscribe. Sam Wright, I'd take a 108 plus from Sheasel. Ideally, he gets a 115 plus and you take it. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully he gets a 115 plus and you don't even have to worry about it. Anything under 110 makes you think about it. I think it's a week where you probably could just take 100. So it'll be interesting. A few Carlton players just took each other out there. Hopefully they're okay. No, they're not. That's Marchbank. He might have been knocked out in that one there. That sucks because he has not been able to have a fair crack at it either. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He got the double whammy. He got the double hit as well. His head hit the ground there and then Boyd landed on his head. And it's that typical one where they're lying on the ground with their hands have still got, like, staying up. Like that reflex action. So, yeah, unfortunately, that will be him done for the day, I would imagine. Which sucks because he just can't seem to really get a decent run at it, unfortunately. Andy, North Melbourne. What's that? North Melbourne is most weak team. Oh, mate, they're rebuilding. They're a young side, and I think West Coast are probably below them. So they've got a bright future. So probably a bit harsh there, Andy, mate. Probably maybe we clearly you're not a fan of North Melbourne, but Sherry hit out. Sherry's groundwork is really impressive. I see this tackle numbers continuing. Is Williams on the field? No, McGovern will take the kick in. Williams is still on the bench. Oh, no, Williams is on. Yes! +6 if it's on a free kick against... Yeah, beautiful. +6 for Williams. Oh, you bastards. I knew they were going to do that. You idiots. I knew that was going to happen. Luca, what happened? Yeah, Marchbank went up for a command contest. Him, Boyd collided. His head hit the ground, and then Boyd then landed on him. So yeah, that's why. That was annoying. That would have been a +6 for bloody Williams, and then they paid a free kick. Bloody stupid umpires. It was a free kick, but they took their bloody time paying it as well. How about you friggin' pay it when it actually happened instead of waiting? So Bailey Scott getting away from a few defenders there. Kicks inside the forward 50. Williams kicking. No, McGovern. What? Stop, Williams, man. You've got to be selfish. Is he taking the kick in now? No. And they go the opposite direction to Williams. They go across the side. Williams, man, you've got to get that thirst about you. You've got to bloody demand that you take the kick in. Stop bloody just saying, oh, McGovern, you take it. That's fine. Don't be soft. Take the kick. Bloody frustrating. Sheasel kick. McKercher got the handball to Sheasel, so good for points there. Lachlan Pole. I hope I've said that correctly. Lachlan. How brave, stupid is fading Massimo to go Windhager instead from Salem. I don't mind it. I think DC from Hatchat's going Windhager over Massimo, so I don't mind it. I'm personally going Massimo just with low break even and waiting a week on Windhager, but I don't hate it. So Lucas saying okay, thanks. No, good mate. Yeah, I don't hate it. Salem can go though, just with the roll. But yeah, I don't mind going Windhager over Massimo. A bit of a pod play, so. And that'd be another ball up there. Come on, where's Williams? When's his friend? Oh, no. Williams just doesn't. I don't know. Williams just doesn't seem like he almost reminds me of what Bonner did last week, where he doesn't really look like he's wanting to get involved in much change, or he's just in bad positions to not get it. Williams got a handball there at least, so yeah, she's also got a handball in that as well. Out the back, free kick against Fantasia though, so Sheasel could get a +6 here. McKirch is free. Yep, +6 there. Call will probably go to McDonald. Oh, he dropped the mark. Oh, lucky he tapped it to McDonald. Stevenson. Gets it to Larkey. Larkey. Curtis and Simpkins free. They're going longer. That's a bad kick. That is a bad kick by Curtis. He had Simpkins short and he decides to go long and kick it out in the full. Where's Williams? I find myself where I can't even sometimes find where Williams is on the field. And Kenny goes long. You had options to chip it round the back. Yeah, they just don't really seem like they're looking for Williams much, which is disappointing. He might be an issue that we got to fix. I guess if Howes puts up another big score, then people that have probably got the loop between the two you probably hold. But if Howes puts up a stinker this week and you can't trust both going forward, maybe we got to move off of Zach Williams. Maybe him to Windhager is a trade that we look at potentially. But then again, maybe do we just hold Williams for another 2 weeks, knowing that we're going to get all those defenders that will become that will go into the defence, and then you can just flip Williams to a midfielder at that point. Maybe depends. He's still going to make cash regardless. It just it's actually probably because it's best 18. Besides next week, it's best 18. So maybe you probably just hold for a couple of weeks. So Sheasel's up to 103 already. Still 13.5, just under 13.5 minutes to go. Hewitt's got the 100 now as well. Could be an option to bring in. Power's up to 89, which is great. Just 11 points from here would be nice. Or more than that would be great. McKirch at 74. Could he get to 100 from here, potentially? Sherry, 70. 20 points from here would be great. Obviously, a lot of free kicks against today, unfortunately. But he still had the 6 tackles, nearly 30 hit-outs. He's now winning the hit-out battle over De Koning. Fisher, 62. Only the handball in this quarter. Hopefully can get at least 18 points in this last sort of 13.5 minutes. Nick Newman, 54 as well. Zara hasn't touched it yet, only on 54. I just need 16 to 20 points from him to be pretty happy with him. And Zach Williams is on 48. So Williams is the one that we really need to get going. Anyone's got Waldors, he's only on 46. Simpkin, 45. Dursber's only on 20, so that's disappointing. And Pink's only on the 13 as well. So a few rookies there not doing what they need to, and that goal has been confirmed. What's this encoding overload on my computer? I literally don't have anything else open except for what I always have. Okay, now it's gone away. I don't understand why it does that. Oh, good to know we've got Carlton in a few weeks. That'd be great. Oh no, that's not a free kick against Lazaro. Sorry, that was a free kick to Mackay though. I don't know why the umpire just allowed Cripps to just use it and play on. That's poor umpiring there. Kerno, bad drop there. Dylan, haven't been able to watch Power scoring well, but how's he looking? Bale's role looking good. Yeah, role's looking great. He's played midfield every time he's been on the ground. His first half, he was a little bit quieter, but he was okay. His third quarter was fantastic. Scored 44 points. So, and he's already scored 11 points in this quarter, and there's still 12 minutes to go. So, yeah, he's been fantastic, really. I did call it. I'd like to say I'm not the only one that has called it. I haven't heard anyone else say it, but I think he could be a top 6 forward based on the options we got this year. If he's really breaking out this year, I could see a 90-95 average from him and be a pretty good forward. Again, 3 games in, he's had a good start in his first 3 games. So I'm just it's something to watch. But yeah, he could be a guy that we look at as a top 6 forward moving forward. So that's why he could still be an option if people didn't jump on him this week. Angus Easy Bob Boy said Crouch might outscore Laird this year. Thoughts? I think the key word is there could. Or could or might outscore. He might. Do I think that he will? No. I think his scoring will drop a little bit. I think he's more a 90, 95, maybe 100 guy. I still see Laird as a 105 plus guy. So that could be Laird bias. There we go. Got the finger there. Might be Laird bias, but we don't know. We'll have to see. Double Day. Minute you take VC off Sheeds, I have Butters, Bont and English to pick from if I pass. What's the minimum I'd take with VC? Minimum I'd take would be probably, I'd look at 110. That'd be the key number for me. Power clearance. Got a good handle from Sherry as well. That'd be the minimum from me. 110. Drop. McCurch, is he going to get it here? It'd be good if they actually... What's going on here? Don't even know what happened there because the cameraman just decided to put on the crowd while play was still going. Pink intercept mark. Handball to Fisher. Fisher kicking out wide to Dersma. Good to see Dersma getting a mark there. Fisher should get it back. No, he just completely missed Fisher and he's now put himself in a bit of trouble and kicked it near out of bounds on the full. And worse is going to go to bounds. He should have gone in board there to Fisher. That's a poor decision by Dersma now, unfortunately. Sam Wright, who are you going with captain? I've got Bont against West Coast on the Sunday as my captain. And I'm pretty happy with him as my skipper as well. I'm home for a big score against West Coast. And hopefully his first big score of the season hasn't hit a 110 plus score in his 2 games yet. So hopefully he can do that in this game here. Oh, Fisher. That's stupid. He just slid in. That was like a slide tackle in soccer. That's the one that they don't like. That one sliding in, taking the legs out. That's a fair enough free kick. There's been some of those ones over the years that have been very soft to play, but that's textbook. That can break someone's legs, unfortunately. So, yeah. Because if his leg gets caught underneath Fisher, his leg's broken. So, very lucky there that nothing bad happened. But unfortunately, Fisher, that's a -3, which means his kick that he got beforehand doesn't mean anything. And Ollie Holland's kick, so, no, not Ollie Hollands. What's his name? What's the bloody brother's name? You got Ollie Hollands. What's his... Elijah Hollands. I knew it was I thought it was E. I was like Eddie Hollands. It's not Eddie. Yeah, Elijah Hollands kicks his first goal for North. Share up to 77 now, which is good. Another tackle, obviously. 30 hit-outs. He's had 13 touches as well. So, yeah, McCurcher going okay as well. LDU 66. Fisher 62. Should have been 65. He didn't give that stupid free kick away. Hopefully he can get just a few +6 to get to an 80 from here. That'd be good. Newman 57. Lazario 51 obviously gave that free kick away. I didn't think it was against him, but must have been. I thought it was against... it was for Mackay against someone, but maybe not. And Williams has only had the 2 points still in this quarter. So Williams should play the quarter out because he started the quarter on the bench. But yeah, the confidence for him now is starting to wear. Powell, another clearance with a handball there. Making his way slowly to 100. Good mark by McGovern there. So Williams now. Williams, get out for the +6. Spread out. And he doesn't. He just stays 15 metres away from the ball. Yeah, bad kick by Fantasia. Well, good intercept by Wardlaw. Is he going to go all the way? He does, and it's a good goal as well by Wardlaw. Good intercept mark there. Oh yeah, Elijah. Yeah, Dylan said. Yeah, I finally figured it out, mate. So yeah, he's on the screen as well. So I should have just looked at the screen straight away. Yeah, Williams is a concern, unfortunately. As I said, maybe because best 18, you've only got to have him on your score for 1 week. And I guess if Windy doesn't go big, there's probably not an option screaming out. Maybe you just hold Williams for 2 weeks until during the best 18 weeks, and then we get like Roberts, McKercher, all those guys. Nick Martin getting defender status, can flip them back there, and then you trade Williams to an underpriced guy in the midfield. Maybe that's the play. It's funny because obviously all of our trades, we've all essentially got one trade locked in next week. We've all got the Harvey Thomas move locked in. That will be our downgrade. It just depends what our other trade is. That's why I bank 400k just in case I get a bullet. I can then just sideways them and I've got money. But if not, I've got money to upgrade. Yeah, Sherry's looked better as the game's gone on. He's looked to win that ruck battle the more the game's gone on. Just over Sheasel's head there. Sheasel won't get tackled there because it was an effective handball. Up and under. Sherry. Yeah. Oh, is that... No, they didn't pay it. He didn't hold on to it for long enough. I thought he was going to have that mark there. Lazaro handball. Williams going for the bump up tackle. Lazaro another handball. Missed power though. Sherry not giving it back to Williams. Who's that short to? LDU. Kerno coming off. Copped a knock. Hopefully he's okay. Bit of a hobble there at the end as well. Kennedy. Just go back to Williams. Is Williams there for a +6? No. And Williams just... What is that from Williams though? I don't understand what he's doing out there. Like, he just literally ran slowly around the back of Kennedy when he's never going to get it. And he's not even looking for the ball here. It's not even the fact that it's just not been impressive from him at all. It's like I've seen nothing from Williams today to suggest that he's going to be better moving forward. Like, it's just been poor. Zerha taping Kerno's foot up. They probably should just leave him on the bench. Like, it's only 8.5 minutes to go. You're up by 50 points. Don't need him out there. Larky free kick. Oh, I thought he wasn't going to go to Sheasel then, but see, part of me is just like, Sheasel, just relax now. Don't have to go too crazy from here. Sherry, oh, Sherry again, so close. He's very, very close to... Oh, that's frustrating. He would have lined up a goal there, and that would have been essentially a 90. He would have been on 90. So what happened to Kerno here? Oh, it was Sherry. It was accidental. He just ran into Sherry. Sherry tackle. Could have been holding the ball. I don't think he got disposal out. Oh, Elijah Hollands. He's played well. Well, it's his first game. His first game for Carlton. He's played pretty well. Short to Newman. Newman short to Williams. Williams is right there. Williams is right there. You idiot. How long does it take for you to open your goddamn eyes, Newman? Williams was standing there for like 10 seconds and you just looked away. Absolute spud. And they'll go back to Newman. So, yeah, this is not good for Williams. Well, he's already going to be one of our bottom 4 scorers based on what he's done. No tackle for Shees there because the ball went to Hollands. And inboard to Chera. So, yeah, this is bad from Williams. There's not been a positive sign from him today at all. The only positive sign is he's played most of the game and hasn't got injured. That's the only positive. She's up to 109 now. Power only 6 points away from a ton again. Sherry's up to 83. Again, we could have been really close taking a mark and going 100. McKercher 75 hasn't touched it for a little bit. Newman's up to 69 now. Fisher 62. So Fisher hasn't gone. So Fisher now is all of a sudden a bit of a... If he only ends up on a 62, that's a bit of a concern because it's clearly McKercher and Sheasel that are the 2 main guys back there. Fisher, this will be another score. He hasn't scored over 90 in any game. So I'm still not trading him. I just don't see any other forwards to go to. But then again, maybe Flanders for Fisher next week. Maybe that's the trade. If Bonner goes really well, if other players go really well, maybe that's the trade we do. Wardlaw tackle. Good tackle on Newman there as well. Ah, oh, Stevenson ran straight into Newman there. Yeah. Wardlaw up to 67 as well. Not bad. Lazaro 55. Not quite one. Good for cash gen. Williams is free for a +6. Hey! Finally! They finally decided to kick to Williams for a +6. Finally good to see. So that means he'll be up to either 60 or 54. One of the two. Hopefully Carlton just chip it around a bit now. And Williams can get... Well, McGovern's not going to chip it here. He's just going to go forward and bang it. So, yeah. McDonald got the handball away. Core to Stevens. Stevens to Larky. Larky's got Dersma for a kick over the top. Oh, I missed... Oh, no, he's gone there now, but it took too long. Dersma had Scott for a handball on the way past. Sheasel, handball received? No. Free kick Hollands, I think. Elijah Hollands. Got it right this time. Got it right this time. No, they're going to go to Cottrell and he's going to go over the top. So no chip again. If we noticed, besides Hawthorn, teams have not looked to chip it round even just to get through the game, which has been really surprising. I thought early in the season you don't want injuries, you just chip it around a bit. Like 4.5 minutes to go, you'd think that they'd chip it around a bit more. Is this the scores updated? Yeah. Come on, just hopefully Power can get 6 more points. Hopefully Cherry can get 7. And even McKercher 6 would be nice as well to get to an 80. Would you get rid of Dersma after this, says Gareth Evans? Probably not, unless he's your biggest issue, and that's the one way you get to Harvey Thomas. That could be your avenue. But if you've still got a Jai Clark, if you've got another rookie that's not as good, I'd get rid of them first. I still think Dersma will be better than this. It's just not been a good game for him. So Fantasia kicks the goal. Out to 56 points. 4 minutes to go. Or just under 4 minutes to go now. Alrighty. Anyone on the bench that might be on the bench the rest of the game? McKercher will be on the bench for 8 minutes, so hopefully he comes back on now. Yeah, McKercher should come back on. He's been on the bench. It's been a long time on the bench. So not long to go in this game. Hopefully we get some more points scoring for our players. You know, 47,500 is pretty good for North and Carlton on Good Friday. So, and it's good to see North playing good brand of footy as well. That's what will keep the people going to watch them, even if they're struggling. Yep, Sherry with the hit out. Cherry came off half back, which is interesting. Come on, Power. Come on, Power. No, he didn't quite get tackled. McKercher. Inboard to Powell. Oh, he couldn't take the mark. Oh, he didn't even get a handball either. And it wasn't good for Sheasel because then Sheasel didn't do anything either. Holding the ball a bit hard. Don't really think he had much prior there. Hollands is going to get 100 here. Yeah, Elijah Hollands, 99. He'll be over 100 after this. Good for draft if you got him in draft. Don't think you'd be looking at him in Classic. I think he's too awkwardly priced. I think he's around that 500 odd K mark. And it's been weird. I haven't really got a read on his role. Obviously, because I haven't been watching him closely, but I haven't really got a read on what his role is. Is it as a wingman? Is it half forward? Is it half back? I don't know. It's not half back. Sorry. Sherry? Nope. Fisher? Nothing there again. I don't know if she's a bit carried with a tackle there. Probably shouldn't be because he just laid on top of him, but he might do. So that could be the 113 there. Sherry hit out. What's that for now? Oh, McDonald free kick. Fisher +6. Okay, cool. He might get to around the 70. Kick to LDU, punched away. Side came back the other way, and McDonald punched it out. Valkyrie Q, just a couple of +6, please, for Sheasel captain to finish the game. Yeah, if the people got him VC, they'll be wanting that. As a person that doesn't have him VC, I'll be hoping that it's a good score enough from him now. Is he on 113? What? Wait, 117? What? Did they add the 2 tackles? Did they add him 2 tackles? That's crazy that they added 2 tackles from him. This will be the 120 here. Sheasel playing on from the square. That's 120. And you might get it back here as well. Should have got it back from Wardlaw there. Zerha. Yeah, she's a 120. There you go. That's what you wanted from your VC. 120 for him. I still think there is a potential chance that a tackle or 2 get taken away from him because a few of them, I don't know if he tackled them or not. Here we go. 126. At least he went to Fisher though, but now that's a good score for a VC and not great for someone that didn't go him VC. Is that Tom Powell? Yeah, cool. Powell, that's 100 for Tom Powell, though. That's great as an owner to have him score 100. Lazaro, potentially. Not Powell going longer. Not a great kick. Straight to Williams. Okay, good. Now, Williams, just chip it round the back and just get some +6s. Doesn't matter if you junk it up. Go to Newman. You got Newman there. Just go back. Now, Williams, you should be going back towards the D50 and getting a +6 here. He looks absolutely spent, which, here we go. He might get it. Go back to, oh, no, he's not. See, Williams, the observable thirst is not there. Taking that VC now, lol, says Dylan. Yeah, you would be taking the She's a VC now. I was quietly hoping internally for a bit there that he might only get the 113 and that would be him done, but it looks like he's got the 126 or whatever, and there's a chance with a few little bit to go that he might get it again. Powell, another kick. Goes out to Stevenson. Could North Melbourne get a late goal with 15 seconds to go? Goes to Zerha, and that'll be, he should go back here. Only 7 seconds to go. That was my VC. Put the C on Sheasel and ran the gauntlet, says Valkyrie. Yeah, that's, not risky because she's been great, but it's a good decision after that now. So obviously, the kick after sign from Zerha, but all our players' scores are here, and Sheasel is up to 126 with 8 marks, 32 touches, 5 tackles. There is a chance that he gets a tackle or 2 taken away. Just I don't know if they properly added them, but even still, even if it's a 118, that's still something you're taking. Mackay 120, good for draft if you've got him there. Holland's 107, Hewitt 107, Crits 103, Chera 103. Power got 100. I think he passed 100 before that. He got a +6. I don't know if they paid it to him or not. He should be on 103, Power. Sherry 83, that's fine. Gave away a few free kicks today. That's why his score's a little bit down compared to what he's been doing. Still good to see him have 8 tackles, which was positive again. Newman 77. McCurdy 77's fine. LDU 77's a bit quiet. Fisher 76 is okay. It's not too bad. Wardlaw 70. Carroll 62. Williams got to a 60 in the end. It's not awful. He's still only priced 44. It's still fine. You probably keep him there for the time being, but you probably wanted more from him. Maybe because they didn't have as many kicks in the defence. Maybe he might go better in a tougher matchup. But Lazar only 55. Only had a 1 point last quarter. Not taking that score, unfortunately. Good for cash gem, but he could be a guy that you might trade out next week. He did okay, but not enough. Simpkin 48 didn't get involved too much. Dersma 32, quiet day for him. Toby Pink only got the 20 as well. So not a bad day in the end. Most players did what they needed to. Williams probably the only one that was probably down on what you wanted, but obviously Powell was fantastic. Yeah, 103 they updated it, so they gave him that kick finally. So not too bad. Like Fisher 76 isn't the worst either, but maybe 1 or 10 more points. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it because I've got to head off to dinner. So I'll just go through any other last bits of chat that if anyone's put anything in here, which I don't know if there is. So, okay. So, yeah, that'll pretty much be it. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate it. We got to 20 likes in, which is great. So, if you haven't left a like on there, make sure you leave a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're currently on 182 last time I checked. So, 118 subscribers to go. Yeah, so 118 subscribers to go until we hit 2,000. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't already, check out the pre-lockout chat with me and Tim. We had Jep jump on right at the end as well, but mostly it was me and Tim for a lot of it. So if you want to check out our chat leading up to lockout, still relevant, obviously, tonight as well. So you can still go listen back to that. And yeah, I'll be back on Monday afternoon with Tim. Obviously, we did the pre-lockout, so the round review. Make sure you check that as well. And then obviously all the usual content on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. And the next watch along will be next Saturday. Oh, actually, no, there might not be a watch. There might not be a watch along next week. Yeah, there won't be. There won't be a watch along next week because I'll be at the games Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. So yeah, sorry, there won't be a watch along next week. This will be a watch. There'll just be a break next week with Gather Round. But we'll be back the following week, which will be, who will that be? Round 5 will be Gold Coast Hawthorn or Port and Freo. Probably Port Freo out of those two. That'll be the pick there as well. Might even do a cheeky one on a Friday night, Bulldogs and Essendon. We'll have to see how we go. But yeah, so we'll catch you for a watch on the couple of weeks. But we'll catch you guys on Monday for the round review. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. And we'll catch you guys then. So I'm out. Cheers.